all the time. Right now, we've lied several times.
All right.
Actually, Miss Martinelli, you are outrageous. You sound like a fool.
I don't, because I know what I'm saying.
Are you trying to sound like a fool? You sound like a fool.
I'm trying to sound what it is.
You sound like a fool.
That's your opinion.
No, my opinion's the...
I know you want to control this room, but this isn't Burger King. When the sign changes to Burger King, you can have it your way. Right now, this is my courtroom, and you will answer my questions. Stop. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? Yes or no?
Hey everyone, this isn't Burger King. These people can't have it their way, unfortunately. So, hey Sarah, hey Missy K, hey Tracy, hey Robin Greer, hey Wendy, hey Tracy, hey Shay. Welcome. So, something interesting came in my feed and I started watching and I was like, whoa, this is news to me. New legislation over the pond. So before we get to that, Eli decided he wanted to say something, so it's pretty funny. So I decided. So here we go. Let's put him full screen. So Eli is saying it's funny how many people today have been massively triggered by my coaching methods. That they all created hours of live streams talking about me and trying to discredit me. LOL. Some people just can't handle the truth, which is what it takes to better your life. Keep talking about me and I'll keep debunking your triggered obsession of me. That is what it boils down to. So Eli, what coaching methods? They don't work. And you discredit yourself all by yourself, Eli. No help from anyone. You're a big low cow. And you can't handle the truth yourself. With the mental illness and everything, and you call everyone else mentally ill. Oh dear. This is quite funny. 47 minutes ago, we post this. And Coach Eli says, Gloria, I'd like to answer this question honestly. Why do you care so much about my family estate? I find this quite odd. This behavior that you and others that hate bond regarding me is jealous behavior. If you don't like me, that's one thing and totally fine. But what does my family estate have to do with it? Do you wish you had a family estate? Would you like to talk about what you have and don't have? Is this the most mature thing I suppose grown woman should do? Keep talking about me and you'll more so have me believing how much you admire me. Sincerely, Coach Eli. Oh dear. So here we go again. We have Coach Eli on the hey Lindsay, hey Breezy, hey Robbie, hey Jamie. So yeah, the estate. Yeah, true, Witchy. How does he know what she has? You know, it's insane. This is like Eli's at it again, so he's triggered. Yep, Missy K, he has no estate. It's his mom's house and money. 100%. So in my feed, I saw a new law that went into effect on April Fool's Day. And CJ may be in a little trouble. CJ, the big mouth flip-flopper. Yeah. So let's play the news article from Scotland. Not the news article, the news, you know. Real quick. And hey, Lonnie. So Scotland has a new hate crime law. Hey, 71. So Scotland has a new hate crime law, and they're going to explain it real quick.
Very good one. Scotland's new hate crime laws were expected to meet a backlash, and here it was on day one. Protesters gathered outside Holyrood, voicing concern with a bill they say stifles free speech and can be exploited by those looking to silence particular groups. Among those angered are the author J.K. Rowling. In a thread on X, formerly known as Twitter, she lists a number of high-profile controversies involving trans women before questioning their gender. Freedom of speech and belief are at the end in Scotland if the accurate description of biological sex is deemed criminal. I'm currently out of the country, but if what I've written here qualifies as an offence under the terms of the new Act, I look forward to being arrested when I return to the birthplace of the Scottish Enlightenment. On a visit to a hospital, First Minister defended the legislation which he says will help protect marginalised groups.
I'm very proud of the Hate Crime Act. Freedom of expression, for me, ensures that we've got a piece of legislation that will be enacted and implemented in a way that is absolutely balanced and make sure it absolutely protects people in their freedom of expression, but guards people from, as I say, that rising tide of hatred that we've seen far too often in our society.
This protest has been organised by a relatively fringe group, but those concerns go beyond the margins, provoking debate around not just free speech, but also how the police enforce this new law. Which is why Scotland's Police Federation are worried about its impact.
It is a recipe for disaster, and it's a real concern. Every time a new law gets passed, the police officers then have to attend more and more calls. Now, our resources, we've got 1,000 less officers at the moment, so it is going to have an impact on policing.
After 3 years of debate, the Scottish Government wanted this to be a landmark piece of legislation, but instead, today could signal the start of even deeper division. Shingi Marike, Sky News, Edinburgh.
So, it is now a crime in Scotland to open up your mouth like CJ does and go gay bashing on the internet. She can't go and talk about Jamie's dick, call him gay, bully him for it. It doesn't matter if Jamie is gay or not. The law doesn't differentiate that. So when the only thing that you have to do is incite hatred towards someone because they're perceived a certain way. Read Title 9 in this country. Race, gender, sexual orientation, religion. So someone in Scotland can sit there and bully someone due to that. So what is... But here in America, we have the right to our opinion. In Scotland, it's being taken away. So what is CJ going to do? Is she going to open up her mouth and end up in a jail cell? This is going to be interesting playing out. So does anyone think that someone will write a letter to the Scottish police and report her? Report CJ? Interesting question. Because we got plenty of real lifers around. So we're going to play the other explaining the law a little bit. So now I'm going to say I don't agree with this law per se. I think it goes too far. But I don't live in Scotland. I don't live in the UK. So I'm just going to put that out there. But, oh, yeah, Lindsay, you got a point there. You can play the Jew card, Jamie, when it comes to CJ. So let's play this, all right?
That non-Christians are bound for hell. I'm not going to ask you to adjudicate on that, but I'd like you to tell me who would decide in the first instance whether that could be hate speech or not.
Okay, if I just may just give you a little bit of history here. Stirring up hatred has been against race for over 40 years in Scotland, England, and Wales. So just for your specific question there, what this...
So the burden is to stir up hatred towards someone. So does CJ stir up hatred towards people? She sure does. So she hates people over here. And then to make things more interesting, she uses sexual orientation or perceived sexual orientation. And then she probably will screw up and use religion. So it's cyberbullying due to religion and sexuality. So you're a criminal, CJ. You're a criminal, just like the street rat. How about that? Keep it up.
Hate crime in Scotland that was enacted yesterday does mean is that it would be an offence to incite hatred, to be abusive and threatening, stirring up hatred towards an individual, which would cause them fear and alarm. If you were just saying that in your house or on your social media, I'm not going to be saying what the Police Scotland would say, but that's your expression, your freedom of expression, which is respected within this bill.
Yeah, but if I can be a little specific, let's say that I said that non-Christians like that Hamza Yusuf are bound for hell, and somebody else, as I understand it, any individual might be able to report me to Police Scotland for a hate crime. Is that true or is it not true?
It would be up if you were causing fear for an individual through your comments. I think we have to be clear here, Trevor, that England and Wales have had stirring up hatred against religion and race for the last 15 years.
Forgive me, I'm just asking a thing about the mechanics of this. I'm not even asking whether such a comment is wrong or not. I'm just asking, would someone be entitled under the new law to report me to the police?
It would be up to, if an individual was personally threatened and in fear of your comments and they felt that they wanted to report it, then it would be up to the individual, then it would be up to the police to decide whether or not there was any criminality involved in those comments.
And it wouldn't have to be the person I'd named, and presumably nobody would have to take into account whether I was trying to be funny or whether I really meant it. It's just the words that count. What I'm trying to get clear here is, what is the law actually permitting?
Okay, what the law is doing is we're protecting people from the hatred and prejudice within our communities. So this, as I said previously, this has already been law for over 40 years for race, and in England and Wales for religion and sexual orientation for the last 15 years. So what we're doing in Scotland...
With respect, as a former chair of the Commission for Racial Equality and the Equality and Human Rights Commission and one of the authors of the 2010 Act, this isn't exactly the same law, because the historic law, the law that we have in England and Wales relating to race, doesn't incorporate specifically the provision that anybody, whether they are involved or not, can report you to the police. And that's what I'm really trying to get at here. Is that the case or not?
If anybody felt threatened, they could report it to Police Scotland. There is a very, very high threshold of criminality because freedom of expression is embedded into the legislation that has been brought into place in Scotland.
Okay, let me ask you another, I suppose, technical but straightforward question. If I say something that is heard in London, but I know that it's going to be heard in Scotland, am I liable to be covered by this legislation as well? Could Police Scotland investigate me in those circumstances, or do I have to be in Scotland or Scottish?
My understanding, this legislation is for people in Scotland and for crimes that happen in Scotland.
Oh, so the act of hate speech has to be committed in Scotland?
That's my understanding. That's what we've incorporated into the Scottish Act, yes.
Oh, so for example, J.K. Rowling, who says in her tweets, "Arrest me if you dare, but I'm abroad." That actually doesn't count, because
yeah, it probably has to happen in Scotland because they're not going to arrest anyone in the U.S. on this, or North America. It's for people who live in Scotland who have to follow this law, if they agree with it or not. I don't know how the British system works or the Scottish system works, if they test these new laws through the appellate system. I don't know. I don't live there. But I do agree with J.K. Rowling's, where this new law can be abused. However, CJ is a resident of Scotland, and she has to follow this new hate crime act. And apparently she likes to commit hate crimes under this new law. She's been doing it for how long now? So let's continue.
She says this abroad.
I'm not going to comment on individuals' behaviour or comments. All I'll say is what is in this Hate Crime Act is a protection for people from minority groups with protected characteristics from abuse and from threatening behaviour that would cause them fear or alarm.
The reason that I'm asking all of these questions, I guess, is that I think there's still a little bit of confusion about how this will actually work, who would actually operate it. But there's also a separate question, which is one of priorities. Last year, there were 5,738 hate crimes reported in Scotland. Let's assume that everybody who got reported was prosecuted in some way. Let's say that you get 6,000 next year under this legislation. What guidance are you giving to the police? I'm not saying it's operational, but presumably they have to have some guidance about what is more important than what else. Are you giving them guidance about whether hate speech against age is more important than one against religion, or is it the degree of venom? What is the story here?
No, they're all protected characteristics under this Act, and that we have been working very closely with Police Scotland throughout bringing in this legislation, and myself with them the last year before it has been introduced on yesterday. But one of the things is they have been given a very, very clear steer throughout this legislation when it went through Parliament in 2021 about the protection of freedom of expression.
The issue of priorities here seems to me quite an important one. I just want to put this to you.
So they're trying to balance freedom of speech and what I'd call bullying. But they already have, from what I'm seeing on Google, they already have cyberbullying laws on the books. They already have anti-trolling legislation on the books. So what's the need for this law? Wouldn't it fall under those laws? This is just me asking questions, because I thought some of the things that CJ already does is already against the law. So
most of the conversation, whether you wanted this to be the case or not, has been about speech about sexual identity, trans women, trans men, and so on. I looked at
Granny doesn't know the difference between being an addict and living in her parents' attic. So
the data for Scotland last year, that is the financial year ending 2023. In that year, there were 55 cases of hate crimes, which had a trans element. That was down from 86 the previous year. Meanwhile, there were 61,934 cases of domestic abuse. The Scottish Government has said that its hoped for legislation on misogyny has to wait while this piece of legislation goes through. 55 versus 61,934. 61,934 have to wait while the 55 gets dealt with. Is that the right order of priorities here?
Yeah, if I could just give you a little bit of history, because this was considered going back in 2021 when the legislation was going through the Scottish Parliament, but the Scottish women's groups at the time did not want to include it. They wanted a further separate bill coming from the Scottish Parliament. What we did do is that we we had Baroness Helena have an independent review, which we took the recommendations forward. And last year we consulted on that to bring through a specific misogyny bill, which will be introduced later this year into
Well,
the
you could have introduced that any time you liked.
But we were,
when there
working
are
with
62,000 as opposed to just over 50 crimes, did you choose the one that affected 50 rather than one that affected 62,000?
No, not at all. And I appreciate that there is very polarized views regarding transgender identity, but we have to remember that this Hate Crime Act does incorporate against age, disability, and the race, religion. So it's not all about transgender.
Yeah,
Women specifically will have misogyny. If I just may finish, Trevor, if I can.
The total of those is about 2,500 as opposed to 62,000 domestic abuse.
Yeah, so that's why we really need to have a separate bill, because I also have violence against women and girls. And so we have a separate bill for misogyny moving forward, as we have been listening to our women's group and stakeholders that did not want it included in this act.
So, yeah, I think this law can be abused. However, hey, Spooky, there has to be, hey, Ann, there has to be, at least with this bill, there has to be this cyberbullying element. You know, you got to target someone because you hate them, and you target them based on like religion or sexual orientation or gender. You got to prove that. So these woke people, they sit there and they cry victim, saying, "Oh, I'm better than you because I'm a woman. Oh, I'm better than you because I'm this race. Oh, I'm better than you because I'm gay. I'm better than you because of this. I'm better than you because of that. I'm the ultimate victim." Yeah, we see people like Starla, who has to be called by her correct pronouns, or she goes ballistic, but she sits there and terrorizes other people. So people like J.K. Rowling, they have the opinion that you can't change your gender, and that's actually true. The only thing you can do, a trans person can do, is do things to make themselves feel more comfortable in their own skin, which is take hormones, which will change the pitch of their voice. Jax wanted to be a man, which he's not a real man, in my opinion. He's all she could do is take hormones to deepen the voice and get her boobies removed surgically. But biologically, she can't grow a dick. She can't. It's like impossible, you know? It's just because she has her uterus removed, as she claimed, doesn't make her less of a woman. It's just cosmetics. And there's nothing you can do, Starla, to grow a penis. I'm just telling you straight out. Nobody in this world is gonna sit there and donate theirs to you. And even if they did, it would be non-functional, like your prosthetic, honey. So shut up and stop it. You know, Yeah, 71. We shouldn't be giving anyone ideas, you know? She could become Lorena Bobbitt for all we know. She could become Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah, we shouldn't be giving her any ideas, you know? We shouldn't be giving Starla any ideas. But here's the thing. I support people that feel they are the opposite gender and they want to make cosmetic changes to make themselves feel good about themselves. All right? But here's the thing that bothers me. It's they get people that get chastised for making a mistake of the right pronouns, and they get fucking fired and chastised for honest mistakes. It's fucking ridiculous. The society is getting to the point where it's it's going to extremes, you know. It's just, and then we have Hooker and Starla, who are supposed members of the LGBTQ community, and they sit there and they start gay bashing other people. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're gay. You don't sit there and do it. And then CJ sits there and joins in the action. I'm like, are you serious? These people are gay themselves, and they're sitting there being bullies towards their own kind. Now, it's no secret that me and Robbie had our disagreements, all right? But not once did I call him the F word. Not one time did I make fun of his groin area. Okay? I at least had a little respect for Robbie as a human being. Okay? I had a little respect not to go there. I didn't go down the Hooker route. I didn't go down the Starla route. All right? I'm not going to sit there and drag someone through their sexual orientation. I don't do that. I'm not going to sit there and drag someone for their sex life either. These people, such as Street Rat, CJ, Slamber, they sit there. Oh, don't forget Jer. She's a nasty little fuck. They sit there and they drag someone because, oh, he dumped someone. Slamber wasn't what he expected. He got bad mojo from her or bad vibes from her. You know? Slamber, I want to remind you. He dumped you. Can you move on with something other than Nah. Jamie this and Jamie that. I hate Jamie. People are actually getting sick of watching your fucking ass. And then you go after people in this chat. Going after, and then you're gay bashing too. You were gay bashing me. You allowed gay bashing in your fucking chat. Oh, that's right. You don't pay attention to your chat, do you, Slamber? Is that what you do for a plausible deniability? Don't pay attention to your damn chat? Huh? Bitch. Oh, I actually look pretty decent in that little group photo you made of me. I actually look pretty cute. Regarding, besides my face was all bruised up. But is that how you respond to us telling the truth about you, that you use filters on your photos? Hey, S. Hockett. Hey, Charlie Ann. Is that how you respond? You call someone homosexual? Your ex-boyfriend who you stuck that he stuck his dick in your mouth and probably cummed right in there. Huh? Yeah, Ann. I feel real bad for Jamie getting catfished. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still don't get that, Jamie. I still don't get how her meme was supposed to be owning anyone but herself. She's that dumb. And they act like children. At least last night we were laughing. You know, we're laughing at you, Slamber. We're laughing at you in your chat. We're not triggered. We're not triggered at you. We're not really triggered at CJ either. She's just a flip-flopping idiot. Yeah, I really had to think about it. No problem. Anyone else that wants to come up, feel free. Because what I think Slamber's problem is she's awfully jealous of me. And what I mean by jealous is she's awfully upset that I'm friends with Jamie. She thinks I get in Jamie's pants. And that's really upsetting to her. Hey, Linda. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Jamie.
What up?
What do you have to say about this?
I just think she's extremely bizarre. Like that meme that she made a post about it. She's like, "Oh, Jamie didn't want to put up my meme that I made where I put Bill's face on my body." And then she's like, "I wonder why he didn't want to put that up. Like maybe because it's fucking bizarre that you took like a real life photo that we took together and superimposed Bill's face on yours, which actually, when you think about it, makes her kind of like Buffalo Bill herself."
And it kind of shows me what she thinks.
Yes.
it's like she wants us to get together.
Right. Yeah,
Or,
well, they all do. They're shipping us, Bill, because of the constant like gay thing. Just because I didn't want her. I mean, Amber, you're taking this a little bit too far. I don't know why you keep thinking that it's okay to call someone gay just because they weren't into you sexually. Like, I mean, I could describe, if you would like, Amber, why you weren't appealing to me. You want me to go into detail? Because I could do that if you just say the word. If you want to keep going on about this, I can tell you exactly what it was about you that I didn't like, that turned me off, literally a turn off. Which, yes, men can be turned off too. They won't just bang anything, not ones with standards anyway.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
standards too.
For one thing, here's one thing about Slamber. She has like those tacky like like zebra print fucking panties or whatever. Or like cheetah print or whatever the fuck. It's some kind of animal print fucking panties, which to me is like a sign of just pure trashiness. I've never liked that. That's always like just like, ugh, really? You know what I'm saying, Bill?
Yeah, because I had these guys on Grindr that just send me a nude photo, and I just say no thanks. Because I think it's trashy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you said,
well, at least they didn't send you pictures of them in fucking cheetah panties. Which nothing against. Actually, it's not old fashioned. Old fashions is like bloomers. Okay, cheetah print is fucking trash. That's like what a whore wears when she's seeing a John. Right? That's classic whore wear. Yeah, no, that there's nothing like attractive about that. If a woman is classy, she'll usually wear like a solid color, panties like black or white or red or some other color that's not like a fucking multicolored fucking jumbled mess of just like loud fucking pattern. You know what I mean? It was just kind of gross. So that was one thing. Another thing was, again, she's not like svelte or anything. So she's kind of like, she got some chunk. And so the chunkiness is not very, very attractive. There's nothing sexy about her. She didn't do any dancing while she was here. You know how she loves dancing so much, right? Well, she did exactly 0 dancing. There was literally nothing sexy about her. Like, so just saying, Amber, you want to keep on with the gay thing. It's more about you just not being an attractive woman. Okay? I'm sorry. Like,
and as you said last night, she didn't do a damn thing for you.
I'm sorry if the truth hurts, Amber, but it hurts way more than your lies calling me gay. All right? Say that much.
Yeah, and everyone in here could care less who's gay or who's not.
See, here's the problem, Bill. Here's the main problem with this whole situation, right? The whole problem is that I'm telling the truth and she's lying. Right? They get mad because I tell the truth. And, I don't like when they are lying. See, there's the difference, right? They literally have to lie to try to get to me because they can't tell the truth. Because you know what the truth of the matter is? And let's just kind of get right to it. I was with Tiffany before Amber, right? I don't care what trash Tiffany talked at the time last year or whatever. Tiffany runs off at the fucking mouth when she falls out with someone. That's just what she does. Okay. When we met up, there was literally no problems sexually. Things were great. There was no issues about getting hard. She literally grabbed me and made out with me as soon as as soon as she got to the airport to pick me up. She literally was like trying to like get into my pants while I drove the car to get to our Airbnb. Right. So, she was like literally like making out with me the whole time and grabbing me and stuff. So there was literally no problem in that department. Now, with Amber, it was a completely different story. When I met her, as soon as I saw her, I was like, okay, she's so not what she advertised, you know? But I still was like trying to give her a chance, you know, trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, you know, it happens
here anyway,
sometimes.
right?
Huh?
It's like she's here.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I was trying to be cool about it. I was trying to like, you know, kind of try to make it work, you know, like see like, okay, maybe, you know, because, you know, sometimes you could just be like picky or something, or set in your ways or something like that. You know what I mean? And so, but the more that time I spent around her, the more I realized that it just wasn't, there was like nothing there, you know, there was no like sexual chemistry or anything like that. So yeah, it just wasn't, there was nothing working there. So sorry, Amber, that doesn't make me gay. And the more that you go on calling me that, the stupider you look. Okay. Because I promise you, I didn't have these problems with any other women but you. Now, I know that your ego can't handle that fact, and that's why you have to try to paint me as gay. But the truth is, I just wasn't into you. Okay, Slamber? Realize that fact now, so I don't have to keep making this point with you. You think I like making these points? No, I don't. I would rather you just shut up. But if you want to keep going there, then I'll keep telling the truth. I mean, just saying. Like with Kimberly, for example, I can tell I would literally fuck the shit out of her. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Bill? Like, there's just some women you get that, you know, that vibe from, where you're just like attracted.
Mm-hmm.
And Amber, I think it was more of a friend thing. But like we tried to make it more than that, you know? There's nothing wrong with being friends. You don't have to fucking fuck all your friends, you know?
Yeah, not everything has to be sexual.
Yeah, I think if maybe we had just kept it friendly, like it would have been like fine, you know? It should never have gone to this place of being anything more than that. And that's the problem. But the problem also is her reaction to getting rejected. If she didn't react the way that she did to getting rejected, we wouldn't still be talking about it. You know, we could have just moved on with both our fucking lives. But Amber's the type of person who literally can't let anything go, which, you know, when you think about her past, you know, it really makes a lot of sense. Like she really doesn't learn her lesson. She never learns when to stop, when to shut up, nothing. Like she can't learn. She has an inability to learn.
Yeah,
but
at least
Kimberly, I'm just being real. Like, you know, there's just some women you're attracted to, and there's some you're not. It's called, you know, having a type, a certain type, and so you just don't fit into it, Slamber. I'm sorry. That doesn't make me fucking gay, dummy. And yes, I will keep calling your dumbass out every time you say that stupid shit. Sorry that you're so stupid and you don't get the point. Sorry, but I feel bad in a sense. As a woman, it's hard to watch her drag this out and embarrass herself. I have too much dignity and pride to let you even know I was right. Exactly, Navigator. Like you would think that she would, you know, her internal senses as a woman would kind of like try to conserve her sense of self, her dignity, you know what I mean? And just kind of not even respond or talk about it, because it's like, why do that to yourself? You just look bad. You know, like a dude is gonna talk a little shit, but a woman shouldn't. A woman should shut her mouth, retain her dignity, have some class, and move the fuck on with her life, shouldn't she? She shouldn't keep talking about this shit. And if you were better than me, Amber, you would shut the fuck up already. Seriously, not drag this out from like October to fucking April. It's April. Okay? When are you gonna shut the fuck up? And I see you making your posts. I see you still fucking talking about it, making these memes and shit. It just tells me that you haven't learned your fucking lesson. You haven't learned. And also, I don't care how much you're trying to get pumped up to try to like in the future get an RO on me. You think all the shit you're doing now isn't being saved and documented and dated? Well, I'm gonna keep well track of that if you plan to do the same thing to me, to try to get an order on me. Yeah.
Turning the lights out wouldn't have done a damn thing.
Yeah, that's cute, Amber. No, Amber. Everything you're doing now is being saved and documented. All your streams are being downloaded. All the shit you're talking, all the memes you're making, all the posts you're making, all of the comments you're making, everything is being saved and documented now. So if you want to hopefully one day get an order on me, this will all be presented in court that you never wanted to actually stop, right? You want it to keep going. So don't even try it. In fact, I probably have more of a case against her at this point.
Yeah. You got a case against Street Rat, but
I mean, the bitch literally slanders me. Like on her streams, she says blatantly untrue things. She said that I tried to, that I threatened to call her beauty school. Never threatened that.
Bullshit.
That's,
I don't think she's even
that's pure slander, and she knows it. Never said that. That's a lie.
Can't even shows that she's in beauty school.
Jimmy could turn the lights out of help. No. Maybe if you turn the lights out and I was completely drunk off my ass, maybe. You know, the beer goggle effect. But yeah. It certainly explains a lack of dating life for her, I would say, how she's not embarrassed of beyond. Exactly. Like you'd think someone with experience would kind of see, you know, their own behavior and be like, okay, I should probably just move on with, to the next guy or something, right? But not Slamber. Slamber keeps going because I guess she thinks she looks good doing this.
Yeah, because I remember what happened. I think it was during the 10-hour live. She started attracting all the you haters.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Oh, I gotta please all these people."
Right.
Now, it like,
yeah, because she's a people pleaser, because not because she wants to please people, but because she wants them to like her. So she's trying to, just appease people and get on their good side because she wants their approval.
But at least I'm sitting here speaking out for what's right and not concerned about how many people are watching or how many likes I get and things like that.
Yeah. I don't send nudes. I just like the guy to use his imagination. It's more better that way. More intimate when we meet up. It's more special. Yeah, that's true. And the people that keep pumping Amber and GW up, or that they should get an RO, really just want to see the drama. No one is looking out for their best interest. Nope, they're not.
Nope, not at all.
Because if they were, they would be if they really cared for these people, they would tell them they have no case and to not waste their time or their money. But that's what they would say if they actually cared.
But even if Street Rat got a RO, she would have to lie to the judge, and that's perjury.
Yeah,
and that's up to 20 years in jail. And it's like she hates you so much, you don't even care. So
I'll be determined she was dyslexic. I don't think I have anything besides little black ones. That's nice, Kimberly. See, Kimberly's a classy woman. She's a classy, sexy woman. That's the type of lady I gotta get with. Not with some fucking trash, fucking skank ass hoe bag. Where's Lufa when you need her? Like, we gotta get Lufa back on this shit, Get Lufa to come back. We need her takes. Like, everyone's flushing their meth in her town. Flushing their meth. Interesting news once my IRS said I couldn't use them to pay my taxes. Probably something in the water over her neck, the woods. Not to mention all her jokes about someone who was actually sent to your door. Exactly, Lindsay. That's going to be, if she wants to go to court, I'll play that little clip in court as well of her making fun of people actually stalking me to my home. I'll definitely present that in court, Slamber. So by all means, you want to go to court against me and get an order because you can't shut your fucking mouth about me? Go for it, bitch. Go
and they
for
can't
it.
even take a joke, you know? It's like they think, oh, if we got together, we'd be having sex. No, no, no. You know? At least I have respect for people
Mm-hmm.
and their boundaries. These people don't have any respect or boundaries for anything.
Right.
Themselves.
You sexed another guy. Hey, Chowder, would someone explain what's the big deal about an RO? Well, I mean, what do you mean? In what sense? What do you mean, what's the big deal? Like, what's a big deal about getting an RO on you? Well, for one thing, it's going to go on your record that you have an RO on you, right? Which can affect employment and other things. You may have to pay like court fees and shit. It's going to restrict your freedom and maybe your access to certain things in life. I mean, why would you want an order on you?
Yeah, plus I think it's gonna the restraining order will
I mean,
shut you up.
It's not a good thing to have on you.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to have on you in the first place, but they think, oh, I'm gonna get a restraining order, so it's gonna shut the person up. A restraining order doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can still talk about the person online.
Right. Yeah. You could still have opinions and stuff. That's not I don't know how people think restraining orders work, but you can't just get orders on people for having opinions about you. That's not how the law works.
I think a lot of these people are illiterate. They can't even look it up and read.
They're stupid as fuck, man.
Yeah. Damn. And you didn't even threaten her. For
No,
fuck's sakes.
I didn't.
It's like my mind gets boggled sometimes, but
Yeah. Well, let's talk about something else because I don't want her to have any other
okay.
against me.
So we got a message from Noodle Mash.
Okay.
So
yeah, the post she made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
So let's talk about that for a few. I'll put that up on the screen.
Noodle Mash is one of these people that is like she goes into such detail to like try to how do I express this? I guess to she's trying to straddle the line between not being litigated against and also still hate bonding. Like she's trying so hard to like not get sued, but at the same time like still trying to support people doing fuck shit out of hate bonding purposes. It's just so fucking cringe. It's like, Noodle, let me just say, Noodle, I don't really address you or go at you mainly because I know how much you like to play victim and get litigious and shit. So I don't even bother responding to you most of the time. But you realize you're not like that intelligent, right? Like
so
you have something that's called Dunning-Kruger, where you overestimate your own abilities and intelligence. You know, which by the way, to the sock account that came in here earlier, intelligence is not about knowing geography or geology or geometry. Okay, it's about being able to logic. It's about being able to think critically. That's intelligence. It's not about knowing trivia, like what is the capital of fucking Utah. Like no one listen. There's people who are into trivia and they know little facts like that, little factoids. My father is a perfect example of that. Whenever we watch Jeopardy, he's always guessing the right answer. Okay. There's some people who have brains like that, and there's some people who don't. I am not one who has a triviatic brain. Okay. That doesn't mean I'm stupid just because I don't know what the fuck, I mean, how about this? How about the sock account come in here and go label off all the countries in Africa? come here, come in the chat if you know geography so well. Okay, come in and label, and without looking it up, do it right now. Okay, come in the chat and tell us all of the countries in Africa, and their capitals. Okay, and then we'll see if you're so smart. It's so stupid. It's like, what is 2 over 300x times the square root of blah 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 blah, right? If you don't know the answer, you're stupid. No, that's not how shit works. That's not what intelligence is.
I was never good at math in school.
It's just called education. Like literally, if you just went to school and you took a course in like whatever, all you'd have to do was just study, and then you would pass the test, right? There's various ways to kind of learn things, and then get good test scores afterward. So it's not really about like, oh, if you don't know the capital of this state, I guess you're a dumbass. No, that's not really how it works. Subscribe to Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. I've never heard of that. Chad, Niger, Sudan. Oh shit, capitals. Fuck that, I'm out. Let's see, and I bet you they wouldn't even know that it's pronounced Niger, right?
Yeah,
they probably say a slur like, "What? I'm not supposed to say that," not net. Oh shit, I can't say that word. Why are you saying slurs in the chat, Kimberly? I'm not saying Amber's a slut, but she had more balls in her mouth than a hungry hippo. Thank you, Shouter. Yes, everyone's got intelligence in different areas. Some people have social intelligence. Some people have intellect as far as mathematics goes, and then there's tons of other disciplines where people can have an increased aptitude, right? Like me, I'm good at words, right? My diction is fairly pronounced, whereas others are more deficient. That doesn't make me like the smartest person on earth, but in that particular area, I would say I'm probably above average.
I think you're above average in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So am I, but I have my weaknesses too, so.
Right. Everyone's got their weaknesses. No one's like the most intelligent fucking person on the planet.
Yeah, we're not claiming to be the most intelligent.
No. Although I will say, again, I do think I'm more intelligent than half these fucking bozos in this community.
That's the truth.
That I will say. I have more reason and logic that I operate under than most of the people here. That I believe to be factual. So,
and at least we could think outside the box.
Yeah.
With some of this stuff, it's like, and then you have to sit there and just blah 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 blah.
Yep. Whatever the fuck that means, Bill. Bill likes to confuse people. That's one of his things he likes doing. It's his hobby.
Yeah, but them people over there, like Andrea Mom, they're always confused.
Oh, there's also this accusation that keeps being accused of me. I've heard this before. And I just got a troll comment from this Orion idiot saying, didn't you collect funds to take Crafton to court? No, I didn't actually. And I've never seen proof of this. So where's the proof that occurred?
No, you never did.
Yeah, where's the proof that I took funds to take Crafton to court? I mean, I've heard that before, but no one ever shows any proof for it, funnily enough.
Yeah, they don't show proof for anything.
I've never seen proof for that. They say it a lot, but I never see any proof. I can read people and understand them on a deeper level than most. That's about all I got going for me. Well, Breezy, that's something.
Mm-hmm. Because I like to think that I can read people pretty good. Because I was like one of the first people to sniff out Slamber for who she was. I just kept my mouth shut because I couldn't prove a damn thing.
Right. Well, we can prove that she's annoying. That's one thing's for sure.
Because what was I supposed to say? I think
that is absolutely provable.
I think what was I supposed to say back then? I think Slamber's shoe timing. No good bitch, but I have nothing to back it up with.
Shoe timing. Well, I mean, it's all about people cross-referencing stuff. You know? Can people cross-reference behaviors?
Yeah.
And various stories they hear.
And then I just says, okay, I'm just going to let you the things she did go and go from there. And
she's going to talk about you like a ton tomorrow or like Monday or whatever. Tuesday.
Who cares? You know?
Yeah.
Who cares? She can't keep her name out of my mouth now. So what do you think she's going to
do? Right. Like who cares at this point, right? Like she's never going to shut up.
Yeah, she's not going to shut up about me. She's not going to shut up about you. She's not going to shut up about Moon. She's not going to shut up about Lindsay.
Yeah.
She hates us all.
Yeah. Oh, and Amber, before you want to try to clap back, you know, because of what I said just earlier about you, don't bother, because you can't clap back when you actually put my dick in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like if you enjoyed it, you know, that if you didn't enjoy it, why did you put it in your mouth? So don't even try to.
I have a question on that. Did she swallow?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she totally did.
Swallowed too. So.
Yep. So she really can't talk. Well, she literally can't talk with my cum in her mouth.
Yeah. So sometimes when I tune in for a few minutes, I can't really understand her because it sounds like she still has your cum in her mouth.
Yeah, she does. It's just it's hard to, you know, make out what her words are. When it's just like it just sounds like gargling. Seriously, though,
and she begged to ride your dick. And
at this point, fuck that bitch. I don't even care. You want to keep talking, bitch? You go right ahead and talk. You're a fucking idiot. And clearly, you're no victim, because if you were a victim, you would at least attempt to stop talking about me. And she doesn't. So, fuck her.
Oh, and here's the thing that makes me laugh my ass off. They say I beat my mommy. So if they think that I sit there and beat up women, okay?
Right.
Why are they going at me? Would they be scared?
Right. Well, they don't even have like any actual evidence of anything that you did. So why they're speaking on it? I mean, here's the thing, Bill. They are defaming your character by saying that stuff. So they're opening themselves up to litigation against them from you. So if I were them, I would make sure to get that shit right and not tell shit that's not true. But they're not smart enough to avoid those pitfalls, you know?
Yeah, they're not that smart.
No, they are not.
Unfortunately, they're not that smart, you know? They just sit there and... So, what can we make up about these people today? What can we instigate to get views? What can we instigate to get money?
I mean, they probably have like little game plans that they have in their little groups that they you know, they devise before going live. You know, like what are we going to talk about today? Okay, let's say he's gay. Let's say he is into trans people, but he also hates the trans people, but he's into the trans people, but he's also a misogynist who hates women. But he also uses women as like fuck toys, but he's also scared of them. They can't keep their narrative straight about me.
It's like I even tell everyone I tell the trolls keep your lies straight, make sense, make them make sense, make it hard for us. But of course they can't even do that.
Nope.
If it don't pass the sniff test, it's probably not true.
Yeah.
They can't even say something that even makes sense, remote sense.
Yeah, go on.
And then MKB sits there, and I can't believe she raises like $400 for her kid's birthday.
Oh God, where did the MKB come from? When was this?
This was months ago.
Oh, okay.
This was months ago. She had a fundraiser for her kid's birthday.
Okay.
Then it was her electric bill.
So why
happened with that?
So why are you bringing that up right now?
Oh, I'm just saying that I can't believe how much money these people make when they
oh yeah. Well, when you're a mother on here, it's fairly simple to grift for money for shit.
Yeah,
you just gotta give some fucking sob story, and then you'll make a few hundred easy.
And I'm just trying to make the point where we don't sit there and tell sob stories.
No.
About ourselves. We don't sit there and lie. We don't sit there and scam people. If we have any fundraiser, it goes to the where it's intended. The money goes to where it's intended. We do it honestly, and yeah, even Andrea mom was doing fundraisers for months and months and months to pay her rent.
Yeah. She tried to do a fundraiser for what, like $2,000 to get a new place or whatever.
Yeah, then she realized what I've been saying: if she can't afford the place where she lives, move.
Right.
And then she does a grift for $2,000 for moving expenses. At least we helped Breezy here again. That was a worthy cause.
Yeah. That was something that we did an actual good for the community that helped out a mother that needed it, like, seriously, right? And these people still want to call me a piece of shit, even though I literally helped that. I helped with that a great deal. But I don't know. I don't know where these people get off, honestly. Some of them are just downright fucking leeches. Like Slamber is a fucking leech. I don't think he's ever donated more than like, $20 at any given time to anybody. So she's really nobody to talk. I have donated hundreds of dollars to people before, sometimes even more than that. So I don't want to fucking hear it that I'm the piece of shit. No. I'm the person that you want to have in your corner. I'm the person that you desperately need at like 0 hour, to be in your corner. But these people are too stupid to know, like, what loyalty is and what good people are.
Yeah, I just don't get why people would leave for that trash bag.
I don't. It's just that simple, like, sympathy card bullshit. She played the perfect little victim, of being abused. Which I
Mhm.
honestly, I can't believe that she actually ran with that. It's like, really, after how long she said that I wasn't abusive, and then she wants to try to run with that narrative. Yeah, nah, that's fake as fuck. You weren't fucking abused, bitch.
And she even told me in private messages that she wasn't abused by you.
Right. I'm sure she told a lot of people I wasn't. But, you know,
And
she
then
needs to have an excuse to come at me on YouTube, you know.
And then she does a 180 and says, "Oh, you're so abusive."
Yeah,
Bullshit.
she's an idiot. I don't know anyone can't see through her, honestly. It's perfectly transparent. But then I have to remember that, you know, these are the same people that have people like Granny in their, you know, leading their community. So they're not too bright. I mean, just sad. It's just sad. You know what I'm saying?
You had to see what she said behind the scenes one time. But remember her 10-hour live?
Yes.
And then she says behind the scenes that when we complained, we got our everyone from this side got our wrenches yanked.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Oh, I didn't know if any reviews were coming back after my live." And then she gave her fake apology for Slamber yanking my wrench for getting rid of people that were making threats.
She was terraforming the community.
Yeah, that's what she was doing. You know,
she was trying to shape it how, you know, she thought she would win out. She was playing everybody, made sure to keep certain people on her side, and then just toss out the ones who weren't going to help her in her little cause against me.
And then Starla was up there, and she was disgusting. I would have loved to go reach through that screen that day. Where does she get the gall?
Yeah, Starla's a pussy. Starla has a pussy. Oh yeah, and CJ. Yeah. I will have to contact the Scottish authorities to see about their hate speech laws and see if they would like to arrest our dear CJ for being homophobic. If that sounds like some hate speech to me. Yeah, delusions of adequacy. That's the word.
And she even made a video. Remember that micro penis pride video?
Yeah.
She even did that. So that's hate speech to me.
Yeah, it's mocking people's bodies, which I thought she said she doesn't do. I thought she said she doesn't body shame people. Didn't she say that?
Yeah, she said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't body shame anyone. That's wrong.
We're gonna have CJ's mattress arrested.
Yeah, and then she goes and body shames Natasha Cooper. Body shames you.
I don't know. I find CJ's morals to be very strange and kind of ambiguous.
No, with CJ, it's just you treat me good. I could treat anyone any fucking way I want.
Yeah, well,
stop harassing me.
Like, I guess her standards for you know, this stuff is basically, well, I can say anything I want about you as long as I don't show a picture of your face. Is that how you think it works, CJ? I mean, is that how you think this shit works on here? No, that's not how it works. You're still body shaming, and you're still, bullying and harassment. Like, that's still against TOS. So.
Oh, and did you hear the video with Wyoming crying?
No.
She's complaining everyone's reporting her.
Oh, I got a fucking tag from. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You cut out for a second.
Okay, I got a tag from Johnny.
Aw, what does he want?
It's just tagged me, and then he removed the post after making the post, I guess, and it said, "Come flag me down, fat boy."
Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't know, flag him down for what? No one's even talking about you, dude. Why is he such a little attention whore?
So Wyoming is complaining that everyone is tagging her on Twitter for having guns and ammo and knives laying around. Well, Wyoming, nobody cares because you decided to abuse the copyright system and you decided to put in a copyright strike.
I think Wyoming exposed herself last night. Did you see what happened, Bill?
Oh yeah, with the all those clips.
Yeah, all those clips. I mean, she made a post literally saying, I heard that his stream went really slow last night, and I didn't watch a single bit of it. And then I went to go check the stream, and it literally has like over 50 clips just from her. And that right there just proves that she literally just lies. You're a liar, Wyoming. Like, you got caught, you got busted. What's your excuse for that one? You were literally watching every fucking minute of my stream for 7+ hours. And you're going to say you didn't watch? Of course you watch. All of you fucking watch. Don't fucking lie. And the reason that people watch is because, well, it was about them, right? It was about me responding to them. Now, here's a thought. Here's a revolutionary thought. Maybe if you didn't give me anything to respond to, I wouldn't be making any responses. Imagine that.
Oh, and it looks like we have a someone in the background watching.
In the background?
Yeah. Hey, Slamber.
Background where?
She made a community post.
Oh, really? What is she saying now? What's the triggered bitch saying now?
We got it in. Let's go over there.
She is endlessly triggered.
She put the photo back up. She thinks it's gonna trigger.
She put the photo back up. Okay, great. Who cares? Just put as many weird photos on your fucking community wall as you want, dummy. No one cares what you post. Fucking idiot.
Oh, now she's going through my chat, posting screenshots. What's that supposed to do, Slamber?
Ooh, is that not stalking? She's stalking your chat, Bill. This is what stalking is. Did you not know that? Did you not know that's what stalking is, Bill?
Yes, I know what that is.
It's stalking, Bill. Okay? Going into a public stream and looking at the chat is stalking.
So here she is. She is going after Witchy.
Okay. What a shock.
So, gosh, Witchy Nicole sure has a lot to say about my appearance. A paper bag, huh? Well, surely she is on a top. She is a top model making these kind of remarks. sure she spends hours looking up clever one-liners on Google. Oh my.
Oh, like, well, hold on. Is she seriously going to say that when she has Money Mike in the chat who does the same fucking shit? Amber, get some fucking self-awareness, sweetheart. You look stupid.
Oh my.
Way more stupid than usual.
Definitely would not say top model.
Oh my God. Amber, do you have to you have to respond to every little fucking comment someone says about you? Like, if you truly had confidence in yourself, you wouldn't give a shit what Witchy Nicole said, But you got very low self-esteem, and so you have to respond to every little thing. Every little thing, because you're not sure of yourself, right? That's why you have eating disorders and shit like that.
Oh, tell you what, since you like to talk all this crap, guys, say what you think. And Lindsay, it's pathetic how excited you get when I'm brought up. I think you are in love with James. in her deep man voice. Also, no, Lindsay, actually, I still talk to some that are friendly with James. So I only hate the assholes, not everyone who is friendly with him.
Is she saying that about?
I'm trying to figure out what she's saying here.
And Lindsay, it's pathetic how excited you get when I'm brought up. I think you are in love with James. Also, no, Lindsay, actually, I still talk with some that are friendly with James, so I only hate the assholes. Not everyone who is friendly with him. Now keep going on how I won't move on as you keep talking about the same old shit. Because 8 hours last night clearly wasn't enough, but I'm glad the new co-host is getting his bonding time. Aw, Amber, what about you and Jax? You guys gonna ever get together? You gonna diddle each other's Skittles?
Are you gonna lick Starla's pussy for her? She'll love it a lot.
I said it in like a funny, suggestive way. You said it in a vulgar way, Bill. Jesus Christ, leaving nothing to the imagination.
So here we go. Here she is.
Oh, by the way, Bill, can you unban Sally Ann's other account? It's
sure.
It's the Tell It As I See It account, or As You See It, whatever it's called.
Let me get that real quick.
Yeah.
Second.
Yeah, it's bonding time. Yeah, I'm just playing video games, Slamber. What the fuck are you doing? You're fucking bitching on a Saturday night on your community wall, fucking lonely as hell. What does do your parents have the kid tonight or something? Like you just that bored? You got nothing else to do with your time? I thought you had this fulfilling life. What happened to that? I thought your life was like so amazing. What are you doing arguing on a Saturday night with us losers? Because that's how you frame it, right? Like we're the losers, you're the winners, right? You got everything figured out in life, Slamber?
Okay, looking. Let's see here. There's Rapper. I don't see your band.
What?
Oh, there she is. There she is. Duh. Okay. She's on band.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Sometimes it's right in front of you and you can't even see it. Yeah. So you're on band, Stallion.
Confidence is also being okay with people not liking you. Exactly. And by the way, Jur, I don't know how you think you understand me, but I don't give a shit if you don't like me. I truly don't care. In fact, I'm glad you don't like me, because if you liked me, then that would just mean I'm doing something wrong because I'm not being true to myself. I'm glad you don't like me because it gives me a sense of identity, that I'm not for everyone, which I already knew. And I'm being true to myself. I'm glad that I offend the right people. In fact, here's what I'm going to say. I think identity and being true to yourself is all about offending the right people. Yeah, that's a truth bomb.
Hold on, Jamie. Can someone ban Rapper, please? Not just delete his messages. Thank you.
Rapper's harmless. I see him everywhere. He just makes dumb comments. He's literally everywhere.
Thank you, Lindsay.
The Nashville Predators are a professional ice hockey team based in Nashville, Tennessee. The Predators compete in the National Hockey League as a member of the Central Division. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could even show clips of Siren's stream that we were on where I said the Nashville Predators on that stream. I didn't walk anything back, Jaxie Poo. I literally said it on Siren's Live.
So here we go. Here's my photo. Don't I look cute?
Oh yeah, it's very. I can't get over like how bizarre that is to put like your face on her body. Ugh, that's so bizarre, man.
Isn't it?
Very bizarre. I've never seen anyone like that's a weird flex. You know what I mean? That is a weird, like you actually thought you owned someone with that, Amber, besides yourself. That's just embarrassing. Like I think she wants to be you. I think that's what she's saying with this picture.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to take your face and put it on hers.
Yeah.
You know, she wants to be in your position because you're on panels with me now, and she's not. And she's jealous. She's so jealous that she doesn't get to be on panels with me anymore. See, you're just projecting, Amber, with that meme.
But at least, but here's the thing. At least I'm funny and I'm likable, and she's not.
Right. She's not likable. She's annoying and naggy. Do you know how many women agree? Like, not. Here's the thing. It's mostly women who don't like her. I've noticed. You know, like most dudes, I think are like whatever on her. But with the women especially, they cannot stand her. There's something about Amber that they just cannot fucking stand. I think that needs to be explored a bit, you know? The fact that so many women can't stand her for one reason or another. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And she thinks that that we're in love or something, you know? It's
together. Aw, Amber. I guess you're in love with Jax's vagina then? Is that it, Amber? You want to just lick Starless pussy? Is that it? You want to lick each other's twats? Twat lickers. I mean, hey, it would work much better than Jackson Pickle, because that ain't ever gonna happen.
Yeah, because she lives in the UK, so
yeah, they're never gonna meet up. So whiny and bratty and entitled. Exactly, Lindsay. Yeah.
So she's saying, so I heard Bill really wanted this edit shown, and Jamie seemed to not. Aw, come on, let him have his edit. After all, he even placed literally.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is she literally could have done that same meme concept, but like in a completely different way. Like she didn't have to take like an actual photo of us and then put your face over hers, you know? Like she could have put it on like, I don't know, a picture of two gay dudes or something like that and just put our faces on it, you know? That would have made the point. But instead, she took a photo of us, of me and Amber, and put your face on her. And that context alone, it just makes it very strange.
Oh, so now she's saying, yes, Bill, you should test that theory out and start visiting Jamie every week.
Okay. I think Amber wants to see some gay porno or something. Look, Amber, I'm not gonna kink shame you, but that's not really my kink. So I know that you must be into like gay stuff, which, you know, you can do whatever you want on your own time. You know, that's fine. But maybe don't try to push your kinks onto other people. All right, because listen, Amber, I'm gonna be frank with you. In the old days, right, the old trolling days, I know what you've trolled before too, Amber, but you really didn't troll the way I used to troll. Okay, I could really go hard at you if I wanted to, and you really don't want me to go there. So if I were you, I would pack it up now, pack up the arrogance. I'm giving you every opportunity to stop before I release the big guns on your ass, okay? Because once I start trolling you hard, you're gonna beg for it to stop. You're gonna be like, "Why won't he leave me alone?" Okay, listen, dude, we have trolled and made some of the like sickest memes about people in the Eli days. Just imagine going full force at your dumbass. It's gonna traumatize you. So my advice to your sensitive little fifis, Amber, is to stop now. Just saying, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it.
I would have thought so too, Shay, that she's a little too old for this shit, but apparently she's not. So
she acts like she's fucking like 16 years old.
That's
like
too generous. I'd say 5 years old.
Yeah, like a 5-year-old.
You stole my panties.
What?
You stepped on my foot. I'll show you.
What are you talking about?
You know when at kindergarten recess when someone steps on their foot?
Yeah. But
That's how she acts.
Who says that about stealing panties when you're in kindergarten?
I just misspoke on the panties, but I was
like, what the fuck are you talking about? Amber wants to actually think that's her choice. When she gets a clap back, she should not cry about it and dry her eyes with her panties. Exactly. Bill's inside thought.
But here's the thing with the panties, though. She'll probably accuse you of stealing her panties next.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a meme contest. Okay, y'all listening? Do your best memes of Amber, and don't be afraid to be offensive. Okay.
Oh, I could do. I have an idea right here, right now.
Let's, because we're gonna go fucking balls to the wall on this bitch if she wants to keep going with that crap. She's not really learned her lesson yet, so I think some education is in order.
So maybe we could turn these memes into crybaby Karen memes.
Yeah,
we all know she started that.
Right, she started crybaby Karens. Although the funny thing is, I'm the one who actually popularized it. She did a one-off video or whatever, which was funny or whatever, but it wasn't the thing that I made it to be. I took that idea and I ran with it and I made it fucking hilarious, Amber's videos was kind of haha, that's kind of funny, but it wasn't totally capitalizing on the idea,
Yeah, I have a few ideas that would get her pissed.
And she likes to think that she came up with everything, every idea when she was in the Legion was hers,
No.
Yeah, she thinks she did everything, every little joke. She thinks she came up with a broken justice voice, which she didn't. I literally did that on the phone with her. We used to talk hours at a time. And I remember doing that broken justice voice with her, and she just stole it. She literally just took it and ran with it, which is fine. She sounds like she can do the voice, right? It was a fairly good impression, right? Not knocking that, but you didn't start it, Amber. I came up with it. And also with the even the crybaby Karen thing, that was literally just a stolen off of the someone woman, so it wasn't even original there. Amber basically just tries to mimic people in order to try to troll them back. That's her way of trolling, is to mimic. It's not there's no real cleverness to how she trolls.
She's not that good of a troll.
She's not. She thinks she is, though. Like, she really thinks she's funny. You know, she's the funniest person ever in her mind. That's what she said, Kimberly, after she had Jamie's peen in her mouth. Kimberly. She is weird and is always reaching, so I see your point. She's a gang. Well, as Robbie once said, she's a gangly cunt. I remember reading the messages between her and Robbie once, and he said that she was a gangly cunt. That was pretty funny. She's a gangly cunt.
Yeah, all she knew how to do was, when I knew her, was scream.
Scream?
Yell.
Who, Amber?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she screamed and yelled, but she was definitely she was like very boring on panels, you know? Very lackluster.
But she sure knew how to defend Amy when she was yelling and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I put up with that for weeks.
Okay, so Johnny made another post now, and he also deleted it.
Oh.
And he said he tagged me and you. You probably got a tag.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look-see.
And he said, "Leave Amber alone."
Shut up, Johnny.
Johnny,
we're not here to wipe your ass.
Johnny, let the adults talk. All right. Just shut the fuck up and mind your business.
Oh, I didn't get one. You probably tagged me wrong.
Listen, if the bitch wants to keep posting about me, then she'll keep getting clapback. Simple as that. She seems to think it's hilarious, right? She thinks it's funny. Well, hey, I think it's funny too, going at your dumb ass. I'm laughing my ass off.
Oh, I guess he just didn't tag me.
I thought he did. It said it you know, in the post. That's right, she knows how to bitch. Why is she posting everyone's photos lately? She talked with food in her mouth. Was she raised in a barn? I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. She is posting everyone's photos lately. I don't know. That's a good point. I think because she feels really insecure about her own looks, and so she thinks by posting other people's photos that'll make her, you know, come off better or something. I don't know.
If you want a photo of me, Slamber, you just have to ask.
Yeah, you just have to ask, Slamber.
I'm saying Lonnie found a nice one of me, and I actually laughed at it.
Here's what I'm curious about from Slamber. Does she have like any like true morals, like things she won't do? Because from my understanding, she literally just retaliates. Like whenever something's done to her, she does it right back. So is there anywhere like you won't go, Amber? Like when you attack someone on here, or you just do everything right back to what you get?
She goes a few steps farther.
When Slamber claps back, she can take down entire villages. That's funny.
So we give our opinion, right? She gets pissed off, and then she goes like 3 times further with hers.
Yeah,
3 times lower.
Well, what's funny, Bill, is she doesn't have any response to anything we actually said.
No debunking, no nothing.
Nope, no debunking, no actual response, no intelligence. There's literally just like, oh, you're gay. Look, you and Bill. That's literally it. That's her response. She's a fucking dumbass.
And if you were, who cares?
Yeah. I'll tell you something though. Like,
it's not hurting anyone.
I'll tell you something though. I think the women like Amber are why a man would go gay.
Yeah.
So I don't want to deal with her fucking dumbass.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm surprised you didn't call me after Slamber, you know?
You're surprised?
Yeah, I'd like to try it. My
Bill,
dick went limp.
Bill, could your comments like be any more cringe?
No, but I'm saying I get what you're saying, because someone like Slamber would make a guy go gay. you know, it's
Yeah, why is she posting Bill's mugshot? Thought that was off limits. Well, it's not off limits if, it was done to Amber, then she can do it back to other people. That's how it works in Slamber's brain. If someone did it to her, now she could do it to others. That's pretty much how Slamber works. You sent me some images, huh?
Oh, I'll tell you which. Yes, Linda, and I got from a source which one she hates the most.
Oh, and by the way, Slamber, you might want to remove the crust from your mouth. You got crusty mouth. It's not a good look.
Yeah, at least I cleaned that up.
Just saying. Isn't there 6 mugshots? There's 7, actually, I think.
Yeah, she got arrested 10 times, but I'm not sure if they're all felonies.
Yeah.
They had to take mugshots each time.
Yeah, I think, Amber thought, it was basically like Pokemon, like she's got to collect them all. I think that's why she has so many. She thought she was collecting them.
I only got 1 mugshot, Slamber.
Yep. At least Bill's only got 1 mugshot.
I don't sit there and continuously break the law.
That's right. Yep. Well, I mean, if you look at her criminal history, here's the thing, right? You would think maybe after the first, maybe the second offense, you would learn your lesson, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Amber's like, nah, hold my beer. I gotta do this at least fucking, a dozen times before I learn my fucking lesson.
Yeah,
That right there,
like that.
that right there, that lets me know, like the persistence of her stupidity and inability to learn her lesson is extremely fierce and strong within her. She will not learn not to do certain things. Even if it has a negative effect on her, she will keep doing it over and over. That is a character flaw, okay?
But you gotta sit there and
that's not just making a mistake in life. That's a fucking you made a career choice to keep making the same fucking decision over and over and over again, Slamber. You realize it's not a mistake that you made, right? That it was literally like after so many times it begins to be a choice. So just saying. Just like it's for me, it's a choice to keep picking shitty women to get with, and not raising my standards, which is why I am now raising my standards to a point where I'm pricing myself out of the market.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, if the chick ain't fucking perfect in every way, I ain't fucking with her. I ain't fucking with her if she ain't perfect in every way. That's the new deal.
That's what I kind of did.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of did, and it's like I'm doing without.
Exactly. She's too much carrot, not enough stick. Does Ams have siblings? They need to do an intervention.
Yeah. And she has a brother, and she claims that his record is worse than hers, apparently.
Yeah, she has a brother, and he's the one who's actually in hair. Like he got the hair career, right? So she's not even original when it comes to her own fucking career. Like she has to copy her brother even. Like literally she has to mimic everything because Amber lacks any and all personality of her own. She just copies people. She's got no originality whatsoever. She doesn't just do her own thing. Because she doesn't have her own thing. She needs to steal everyone else's thing. Now she thinks she's some YouTuber or something. Bitch, you ain't a fucking YouTuber. You don't even cover topics. You just go live and bitch. Like That's literally your content. Your content sucks, and I don't care if you don't want to be a YouTuber. And by that very metric, if you don't want to be a YouTuber, then you should probably stop fucking talking to me or talking about me. Because I'm a YouTuber. You're fucking not. So shut up already.
And they say, "Oh, Bill doesn't even make much money on here." No.
Bill, what do you do for a living?
I'll tell you in private.
Okay.
I'll tell you in private. I don't want these give more totter to these fucks.
Right. Hold on here. Okay. Well, she did mention a lot that her brother had been arrested. What a shock. So a whole fucking family full of criminals. At least my family aren't full of criminals.
That isn't true.
What, mine?
No, mine.
No, mine.
Oh, yours. Okay.
I'm talking about mine, Bill.
I was
My
like thinking
family.
about mine, and I'm like, okay.
He's a stripper. He probably does like telemarketing. Bill does telemarketing.
Mm-mm.
Of course you do, Lonnie. You strumpet. You're a strumpet. Ew, Lonnie. That's nasty. I think that is nastier than anything else we've said here tonight. What Lonnie just said there?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty gross. See, girls can be just as gross as dudes.
Yeah.
It's fucking stereotype that men are gross and women aren't. Nah, women can be just as fucking nasty.
Yeah. Well, I think women can be worse sometimes.
Yeah, they can.
And being in this community, it's like I've seen women be more backstabbing than the men.
Yeah, well, they're also just gross. Some of them are just really nasty with the shit they say.
Yeah, I'm not saying every female is like that. It's just a lot of the women that hang over at street rats are somewhat slambers, and you get what I'm saying.
Well, the street rats people are, or Amber's people are street rats people. So she doesn't have people of her own.
Or TT.
Yeah. TT is just a fucking joke.
G hasn't been around. Good riddance, TT.
Well, she actually made a live the other night.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't even know why she bothered. It was literally like a 30-minute live. And it was like really, really late at night, like 3 or 4 a.m. I was like, what the fuck? What was it? And she didn't even say anything interesting, I don't think. It's weird. I don't even know why she bothered. TT has this really weird, like, presence where I don't think she knows what the fuck she's doing. But she's like pretending like she knows what she's doing. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, they want to complain, but I have a high participation rate in my chat.
The dyslexic is going to post that, as you said, you did it for real. Right. Just bizarre. It's bizarre. But yeah, anyway, do slamber memes, and I will post them. And we're gonna make Slamber cry because she gets so triggered by the memes. She's like, oh my god, I can't believe that he put my head on a dog body.
Well, I'm gonna have fun with this.
Yes, please do. Have fun with it. Just think of like the funniest memes when it comes to Slamber. Peen and pancakes, fucking the man hands, the crusty eyes, butthole eyes. I mean, there's so many things. So many different things you could do.
I'm thinking of doing a true crime one. Macaria.
That's funny because Amber was thinking of doing a true crime.
Yeah.
Like actually pulling a true crime, you know? Because she's a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's gonna get really pissed at that.
Yeah, and you know what
Jamie?
happens. And you know
Jamie,
what happens.
you called me a criminal when Bill also has a criminal record? I mean, wow, Jamie. Really? Slamber, I don't even know why you bother. Like, I already can predict all your fucking responses. You're like a little cuck Eli to me now. All right? Once I figure someone out, they become boring. And you've officially become boring to me. Just like Eli. Eli became boring to me years ago once I figured out every single possible response he could possibly make to me. That's when he became boring. I was like, I got this guy figured out. You know? And that's you, Amber. I know exactly what you're gonna fucking do every time. You're gonna oscillate between being a victim and trolling, right? I don't even know how they can do that. Like every live, like basically cry victim about something I said, and then like try to mock me. It's like that's not really how it works, you know?
Oh, ODN just commented. Bye, ODN.
Here?
No, on another video.
Oh, what do you say?
Oh, he said, "What do I donate to Eli?"
What?
He asked where he can donate to Eli.
What was the post about?
No, it was I was telling everyone I was went live on Rumble. It was an Eli restrain.
Right.
And then
Gotcha.
And then he makes a smart ass remark. Oh, where can I donate to Eli?
That doesn't even sound like him.
YouTube clowns.
No, that's Jax.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's been going around. That one's been making the rounds. That's Jax. Same idiotic thinking. He's trying to like act busy, you know, with his life while under that account. Like, I got better things to do, you know? That kind of shit. Slamber's a victim of TSA, and that's it. She's a victim of shit. She's a victim of her own big fat mouth is what she's a victim of. Sometimes, you know, think about shutting it. Just a suggestion. Might do you good, Slamber. Sometimes it's about what you don't say. You know? Kind of talking too much.
I sometimes get Jax's alts mixed up with ODN.
Yeah, well, they're similar. They're actually very similar. The way that they troll with under the different accounts and stuff, pretending not to be the same person. It's actually quite pathetic. Because they both have the Dunning-Kruger. They both think they're smarter than they are. And that's what makes them cringe. It's like, guys, you're embarrassing yourselves. Let's stop. We know it's you. Just stop it already, you know?
I think he goes in the comment section thinking, "Oh, it'll take hours for me to get banned," but he's gonna get banned.
Yeah.
So why does he even bother?
I don't know why he bothers. I don't know why he bothers with anything in life, frankly. So Amber, she's really pushing it. Hey, you talking about me? Of course she's pushing it, because she's a fucking dumbass. She doesn't know when she's going too far, and then, you know, when she gets hit back harder, she cries. It's like, what do you think's going to happen when you deliberately try to provoke people? You're going to get a response. That's why I say, like, you know, keep laughing. Laugh now, cry later. Because when you finally get the response you're looking for, you ain't going to be laughing. I'll tell you that much. Explain to me how a snarky comment in a chat warrants photos being posted and dragging physical appearance. Okay, I have an idea of what she's posting. Let's see. Let's see here.
Oh, she's at it again. Let's see here. Oh, guess she's not posting anything. I can't see it either, Witchy. Who posted it? Slamber?
Yeah, she posted Witchy Nicole's face from one of her videos. I don't think Witchy Nicole cares. It's on the second image, Witchy Nicole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here's the difference.
Here's
the difference, though. Here's the difference, though, Slamber. I don't think Witchy Nicole's gonna throw a hissy fit like you. So that's the difference between the two of you, right? Like, you can post as many photos about me as you want, and I'm not gonna throw a fucking hissy fit like you do, right? Because you're a fucking baby. You know how many times I've been fucking memed on this platform? How many times people use my face in memes? Maybe like 1,000,000 fucking times. Bitch, you ain't shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. And also, let me give you a little tip there, Amber, because I saw your triggered comment. You keep saying, like, I don't listen. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I don't want Jamie. Okay, now let me kind of teach you something about being a woman, all right? Which you should know something about, but clearly your mother didn't teach you very well. But let me just tell you. So here's the thing about women, right? The more that you discuss the guy that you were with who dumped you, the worse you look, right? As a woman, like you look pathetic. Which is why it still appears to people like you're bitter and you can't get over it, right? Because you keep going on and on. You even posted a photo of you and me together and put Bill's face over it. So you literally took a personal private photo that we took together and are using that to weaponize against me and Bill, which is very, very odd. The fact that you can't see how odd that is the problem, right? You don't have self-awareness to see that these things are bizarre. It's not really something that makes you look good at all. Me making a silly meme of putting my avatar on a fucking hot girl is me just being silly. You know, I'm basically saying I'm the hot girl in the situation because it's a metaphor. What a metaphor is, Slamber? It's not meant to be taken literally. Okay? But see, these people are so stupid. They take everything literally, everything at surface level, because they have no creativity. They have no intelligence. So they can't see like what the intent of the meme is. They don't have brains to process it. So anyway, back to the woman thing. The more that you talk about me, about the guy who dumped you, didn't want anything the fuck to do with you, the more bitter you continue to look. Do you understand now, Slamber, why people are still saying that? It's because you won't shut up and move on. And you have no class, no grace. You're like a whiny, bitter, scorned bitch who can't let go. And you know how many bitches like you I've been through on this platform? Just like you. You know how many? Who couldn't shut their fucking mouths, and that's why things continued. There's so many bitches. But eventually, Slamber, you, for the most part, except for like one or so, for the most part, they moved on, right, and did other shit. And then I stopped talking about them. Isn't that funny how that works? So, I mean, clearly you're listening to this stream. I'm hoping, right? So, if that's the case, hopefully you'll understand what I'm saying to you right now, and you speak English, right? I assume, and you can kind of see like maybe that you're part of the problem, and it's not just squarely on Lycan theory.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch, Amber?
Sprechen Sie English?
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be at some point we need to see if we are on the same level, at least on a language level. But I don't know. I don't know with her, man. Like she doesn't get the fucking point.
Habla Inglés?
Please do have fun with her, because I'm sure. I mean, they really think and this is the point, right? Because this is what's going to happen. They're laughing now, and they're making a big, right? As soon as we hit back harder, right? They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he did that." Here's the solution to avoid all that slander. Okay, shut the fuck up. Stop making posts. Stop provoking. Because you're going to get the response that you want at soon enough. And when you do, I don't want to hear any complaining. All right? You can't just call out the bad people and say they're bad. And also, I'm going to mock them until I provoke them enough to do bad things to me. So keep pushing, Amber. Keep pushing. Just saying. You're not too smart if you keep going the way you're going. And I got some good friends in low places. I got some good friends in low places.
Yeah, at least Witchy has a personality, unlike Slamber.
Well, at least Witchy Nicole is funny,
Yeah.
Which I mean, I can't believe that she tried to call her out for the canned jokes. It's like, really? That's literally all you laugh at when it comes to Money Mike, you dumb shit. What a fucking moron. You know who Amber is? She's the kid that spends the whole game of tag hovering by the home base. Right? She's so fucking bitch made. What is her excuse for that? Still living at home. Well, because it works for her. Okay. Reasons, Lindsay. I don't know. She doesn't have an excuse, really. She just does. She just expects everyone to just, like, not make fun of her for it. Like, why the fuck? And also, let me just say, the only reason anyone even fucking talked about you living at home still, Amber, is because you made fun of me. Do you remember that, Amber? How you made fun of me for, like, living where I live and not having family and all this stuff, and he just lives with his cat and all this stuff, and he doesn't have a job, and you literally talked about my entire fucking life, right? Did you really think I wasn't gonna like highlight your life as a response to that? Well, Lindsay, other people her age live with their parents, so there's that. Right, that makes it okay then. Listen, you go live with whoever the fuck you want, okay? That's whatever. It's America. No one's. I really don't fucking care where anyone fucking lives. I don't. I don't have any fucking standards for that. You go live wherever the fuck you want, but don't judge other people then. Which is what she fucking did. I don't know if she has memory problems, but she definitely judged me for my living circumstances. She said I'm lonely, I have no family. It was on CJ's panel with Pretty as Pretty Does up there, and they were like basically tearing me down, saying like, I'm a piece of shit, and my living circumstances are, make me pathetic and all this stuff. And I'm like, really? What the fuck is wrong with you people? So did you really not expect people to highlight your living circumstances as a result, Amber? You're like Eli, okay? Literally, like, this is the same shit Eli did to me. Like he did the same shit trying to tear me down for my lifestyle, right? And my living circumstances. And then when we clap back at him, he started playing victim. Like, no, that's not how this shit works. Don't get fucking personal with people and then expect no retaliation. Okay? That's not how this shit works. You don't get to fucking play victim when you started it. Probably manipulates the adults around her and makes them feel like her failed life is... Well, since she talked about my family, let's talk about hers. She said she has a very manipulative mother, right?
But she lives with her.
Right. Yeah, she does. But supposedly she has a very manipulative, narcissistic mother, which I'm just going to say this. Every single time I've heard that from someone, usually the opposite seems to be true. Like they're all like, oh, I have a very narcissistic mother. And then they turn out to be fucking narcissists themselves. You know, and I'm like, so I don't know if your mother's the narcissist or you are, because you're kind of acting like the narcissist in my estimation. What, Navigator? Why does Navigator place all these fucking like rules on me? And Navigator, let me tell you something, because I still like see your little comments that you make, right? I know you disagree about talking about the gender stuff when it comes to Jax, but you don't really like get it. I don't think you really understand. Like, me saying a fact about Jax is not on the same level as him lying about me. It's not the same thing at all. So
the fact is that he was born a female and will always be a female.
Yeah, that's literally the truth. Whereas what he says about me is false. I don't know how much more we can really discuss that. Like, and let me also just say, like, you can think whatever gender you are, that doesn't make it true. You realize that, right? Like, you can think you're whatever. It doesn't make anything. Like, there's so many fucking there's like, what, 72 genders now, according to Huffington Post or whatever.
No, it's 72 sexual orientations.
No, it's 72 genders. Look it up.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
72 genders.
It's genders. Yes.
Damn. Because I seen the list of sexual orientation list, and I said, "Oh dear, I can't even."
And these are all like social constructs that people invented in their minds. Okay, I am not going to coddle you because you think something in your brain is true. Okay, that is called enabling, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to enable anybody to, or their fucking mental illness.
Because the only thing I really know is you're straight, you're gay, or you like it, or you're bisexual. I don't think there's a need for...
You're talking about sexual orientation, Bill. I'm talking about gender.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, all these genders, it's like, or sexual orientation, these whole lists, these long lists. It's like all these small distinctions.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many that people just fucking invented because they wanted to feel fucking special. Identify as Jamie's ball jacuzzi. Well, I mean, at one point you were my ball jacuzzi. That's funny.
I think the one thing on the sexual orientation list is also on the gender list is non-binary or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Small distinctions.
Mm-hmm.
So they call this pansexual. Oh, like trans people too, and I'm like, wouldn't that fall under bisexual? You like both? You go both ways.
Witchy Nicole, stop it. None of those things are true. So whatever we decide, it's our choice. Jax talked about your genitals. Right. I mean, fuck Jax. Fuck that piece of shit.
Why do they got to make all these small distinctions and make this like 72 list? As you said, these social constructs.
Yeah, it's something they invented. Look, if you want to tell yourself that you're something that you're not, go for it, okay? But that doesn't make it true, and that doesn't mean everyone has to abide by it.
Yeah, because I knew someone that was trans. They feel like they're another gender, and they're not idiotic about it. They know that this person knows they're always going to be a male.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they could do is get hormones, grow a pair of boobs, get the voice changed, and feel a little more comfortable in his or her own skin. And I'm all right with it.
Here's the thing, right, about the body dysmorphia. That is a mental illness. Feeling like you are not the right gender, that's a mental illness. So what that means is people are trying to change their anatomy to suit their mental illness, which is, to me, crazy. To me, it should be like treating the illness, not the symptoms, right? Like that's bizarre. That's like if you had a headache, like you gave yourself a helmet just in case your head exploded from the headache. That's not really. That's not trying to cure the headache. That's like trying to prepare in the event that your head explodes from the headache. Like that doesn't fix anything.
For being gay either, so it's it's like on the same line with there's no cure for being gay either, so it's
right. But gayness is not a mental illness.
But it was on the list for a long time.
Okay, but it's not now. Once people learned more about that. I love it when sock accounts call me a pussy.
Aww.
Why don't you come on the panel, Truth, if you're so tough?
Come on, Truth. Can someone get rid of them? And
I just love the irony of a sock account calling me a pussy. I love it. Finally got 5 stars on a hard song. It is, and there's a trans in my family. Got to make my avatar a pic of a big old belly. But big pharma and the medical industry complex are happy, so the government keeps pushing it. That's a good point. It is good for business to tell trans people, like, hey, we have ways of treating that, and it's going to get you on your way to, being what you need to be in life, so your outsides will match your insides. But I don't know. It's, to me, it's not fixing the core issue. Because if you were born a woman, then you're a woman. There's no getting around that. You can't just say I was born a woman, but now I'm gonna say I feel like a man, so I'm a man. That's not how that shit works.
Yeah, you can't grow the opposite sex body parts. You can't.
Yeah, you can't just like change.
You're still gonna have the brain of the sex you were born with. So
yeah, you have the physiology of a female. So it's not gonna fix anything. Mama. Hey, Boyd Mama. And MJ's here too. He's trolling the chat.
he's fine.
Stop trolling the chat, MJ. You're just a troll. So to me, it would make more sense to try to cure the what's in your brain telling you that you're another gender if you're not, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that make more sense?
Yeah, if there was a cure for it, but
Yeah.
but
That's
there isn't.
terrible.
So
That is terrible if someone, their brain is telling them that they're a gender that they're not. I think that's a horrible curse to be born with. Although I don't even know if that is something you're born with. It could be something that you develop over time. I don't know exactly the psychology there, but the point is, it's psychology. It's not.
yeah, and it hasn't been really studied either.
It's been studied. It's been studied, Bill, but it's not. I don't think that people have truly gotten to the bottom of what causes it and how to properly fix it. So they think if they can change their bodies to match their minds, then the problem will be fixed. But if you look into it, which I have before, because I used to debate about this stuff and I was curious myself, about trans stuff, like every other issue, like abortion and stuff. I got into politics briefly.
Yeah.
In like the 2015, 2016 time, and here's the thing about trans stuff, like when they transition, there's actually a large amount of like a higher chance of suicidality. So the whole being trans and like getting transitioning and stuff and getting to that point, it actually makes things worse for the person. So that does not even like fix or cure the dysmorphia, changing the outside. Sometimes they even make mistakes. Like people who transition, they're like, actually, this was a big mistake. I shouldn't have done this, and they try to revert back. But there's certain things you can't reverse once you take like all those hormones and stuff.
The hormones are probably reversible.
There's some things that are reversible, but there's some things that aren't.
Like when you get your boobs removed.
Yeah, but there's other
reversible.
Yeah, but there's other things too, like just medication wise that aren't reversible when you take them for a while. Like for example, if you take it at a younger age, you can make yourself sterile, and so even if you try to reverse back, now you won't be able to have children. You know what I mean? So it's really one of these things that is it's a complex issue. And it's not something that is meant for a Karen space where everyone just has to agree unilaterally that we're supposed to coddle everyone who says they're trans. Because for one thing, I'm not going to coddle your mental illness, and another, I'm not going to pay you respect when you don't respect me. So if you want me to call you by your chosen gender pronouns and you won't respect mine, then that's a no-go.
Yeah.
You can call it transphobic all you want. I call it a clapback. I call it retaliation. I call it I treat you as I'm treated. That's how I call it. And literally nobody can convince me otherwise. Because I know here's the thing, okay? Maybe I just have a stronger sense of identity than other people.
Or maybe you're just old-fashioned.
No, I'm not. I'm not old-fashioned, Bill. I was raised with liberal parents, okay? That said, my parents were Jews. They are Jews. They're still alive. And, they're very smart, okay? I have very smart parents. I come from very smart people. We have a lot of high IQs in my family.
Because I have family members that are old-fashioned in some ways and liberal in others.
Yeah, well, my family is not really like, they were never like the old-fashioned type. Maybe my grandparents were like that, maybe, but even they were kind of unconventional in a lot of ways, But anyway,
because I had family members that were unconventional for their day.
Yeah, I get
but,
you.
But if you transplant them into today's society, they'd be say, oh, there's nothing wrong with how they thought.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. But I didn't grow up like with those kinds of ideals, So I didn't grow up with like a highly traditional or like even hateful family. Like I'm sure even like if Jax met my mother, Jax would probably be like fucking over the moon, you know. Because my mom, she's very sociable, she's very accepting, she's very you know, she's very sociable, you know, she's just that kind of person. So I think if people met my mother, they'd probably take to her more than me. I'm a little bit more abrasive than her.
Yeah.
You know, because I kind of, I don't know, I'm just like that. I'm more I wear my feelings on my sleeve. I'm a little bit more cynical, a little bit more sarcastic, you know. I'm just as outspoken. Like she's outspoken too, but she's in a different way, right? But so like, you know, I don't have like a bigoted family or anything. These people, they're trying to read me as some kind of bigot, you know, like, oh my God, he's just so hateful. He hates I don't hate anybody. I don't hate trans. I don't have any like experience or like upbringing that has anything to do with hating anything. Okay. We were barely fucking Jewish, you know? We celebrated fucking Hanukkah and Rosh Hashanah and shit like that. So you tell me where the sudden hatred for trans people comes from in my upbringing. I would love to hear it. If someone can make a theory about that, feel free. So yeah, no, I came from a very liberal family. You know, Jews tend to be very liberal. And so, but see, when I grew up, I kind of developed my own mind. And I started looking at things very critically. I tried to see things as they really are, not as I would like them to be. And so, you know, I kind of changed my outlook and my thoughts on a lot of stuff. So when it comes to trans stuff, I just look at it on like literally as the facts tell me. The facts tell me if your biology is you're a woman, right? You have female DNA. Your chromosomes, you have a X, was an XX, you're a woman. Okay, like I don't know what to tell you. Like you can tell yourself that you're a man, but you're not. It's just facts. This has nothing to do with hatred. You people need to grow a fucking brain. Seriously. Because someone pays attention to the facts and cares about that, that doesn't make them transphobic. There's no phobia. Because no one's afraid of you. I really don't understand like where these ideas come from. When Jax wants to talk about people's penis and claim people had butt relations with others and misgender females in the community, he can take his offense and shove it up his fat ass. I agree. I agree with that, Bills. I mean, it can all be summed up as if you want respect, you have to give respect, and Jax gives no respect. So he deserves none. So fucking fool me. Call me transphobic all you fucking want. I will treat others how I'm treated. Simple as that. Did you like that? You got a smooth truth grenade little party there.
She's nothing but a hypocrite, Lindsay.
Yep. Huge hypocrite. She is a huge hypocrite.
As I said before, all she knows how to do is sit there and gay bash people while being gay herself, and hooker.
Yeah, it's actually quite shameful. Like, you know, I'm sure that Jax is not a shining example of the trans community. Like, I'm sure if like we reached out to some trans activists and alerted them to Jax's behavior, I'm sure they would not look on it too favorably.
And I don't think Jax should be around children. That's just my opinion.
No,
and
not at all.
And he's claiming over at Slambers that he's having children visit him.
What?
Yeah.
Children visit him for what?
I don't know. He was like not making sense.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And I'm thinking he shouldn't be around kids, especially what he was arrested for.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre, man.
Hey, Nikki.
You know, it's really weird for Jax to puff out her chest as much as she does, considering what her history is. You know, it's just, you're getting yourself into some potential trouble here. Listen, I've had a lot of people on here push the limits against me, and at some point they all paid for it. So, I mean, I'm just telling y'all, like, you don't want to fight this war because you're gonna pay for it eventually. You guys can't control yourselves. That's the problem with y'all. You get triggered too easily. Jax's father is Sasquatch. I think well, there you go. Maybe you can say that because that's what you believe, and your beliefs makes it true, right? If you believe it, then it's facts. I mean, after all, that's how reality works, right? If I believe something, then everyone else has to believe the same thing. Hey, darling Nikki.
Yeah, I even said on over at Jax's when he was
Exactly,
behaving
Breezy.
himself, when he or she was behaving herself,
Mm-hmm.
that I believe that being trans was a past life issue from being one gender and then hopping into a body.
That's an interesting theory. That's a very interesting, like, unoffensive theory, Bill. very, very
No, and then
inoffensive.
hopping into okay, for example, you're female 3 times in a row, 4 times, and then you jump into a male's body. You're unfamiliar with the male body, and you have this strange. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like foreign to you, and it says I don't feel like male. I feel female.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a I'm just saying. I think it's like a transition period.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, it's just, I could see how people could feel that way.
It's a possibility. I mean, anything's possible. Anything is possible.
But I'm not going to sit there and judge someone for it.
It's almost like they're trying to convince you that you are indeed gay, and I really do not understand that. I don't know either. It's not. You're not going to convince me. You're not going to make like a compelling argument for me to be gay. I think they're trying to win some kind of argument here. And I'm not triggered by it either. I think they think they're triggering me. It's not triggering. It's just bizarre.
And let's play devil's advocate for a second.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, if you were bisexual, all right, we all know you love women, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
So if you liked men too, all right, wouldn't it be trying to drag you out of the closet?
I mean, yeah, that's what that would be if
just before you're even ready to.
Right. Well, this is the thing about them. They want all the respect and all the care in the world, you know, given to them. But if when it comes to you, like they're incapable of giving any kind of understanding or respect back. So,
but how dare you do that to them? For someone they care about.
They really can't, like. They really. What I'm trying to say? They can't be held to their own standards. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And their own morals. They say, "Oh, this is not right to do," right? But then they just go ahead and do it themselves. So,
because all I'm seeing here is all they know how to do is gay bash.
You wish, Bill, darling Nikki.
Yeah, but here's the thing: all I see is gay bashing and bashing someone because
Right. It's right. That's right, Lindsay. If you like men, that's your business, Jamie.
but here's the thing about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does who you sleep with? How does it hurt them?
Well, it hurts them because I'm not sleeping with them.
Yeah.
So
how is it hurting them that who anyone sleeps with?
Because they're not getting laid. I'm going to say this. The only time I've ever seen anyone give a shit who's fucking who is when those people ain't getting laid themselves. Like Jax. Nobody's fucking Jax. That's a fact. Nobody's fucking Amber. That's a fact. Okay? None of you have any options. Like, no one wants to fuck y'all. So that's why they care so much. It's projection.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. It's clear fucking projection.
And the need to be always right.
Mm-hmm. I think other women are attractive, but I won't be with one like
and I think they do it because they think it's gonna piss you off.
Right. Well, I mean, listen, there's been so many years where I've had people just say that about me. It has like zero effect now.
Yeah.
Like, it's an old trick. At least try to do something original, you know?
Yeah, and when Mrs. P called me the F word, it's like, is that the best is that the best she has?
Okay, Bill.
You know how many years I've been called that word?
Bill, it's Mrs. P.
Yeah. And it's Mrs. Portland.
I wish people would stop bringing up Mrs. P stuff to validate some kind of argument. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Mrs. P is one of those things, like, if you can't ignore Mrs. P, you have problems. You know? She's not that hard to ignore.
Yeah, but some of these people, they a few other people, they call me the F word, and I'm like, is that the best you have?
Well, I mean, I guess they could call you a bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
You know? These might be a tiny bit more creative.
Not by much, but
no, not by much.
But I've been called names like that so many times in my life. It doesn't even faze me.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows me how low you go.
How low can you go? How low can you go?
It just shows bigotry, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They think, oh, it's gonna hurt you if I use the F word or I use another slur. It's gonna rip you to pieces deep down, and
mm-hmm.
It's like they don't realize how many times people like me have been called that.
I'd be much more offended if someone called you a Jax or a Slamber. That's true.
Yeah.
That's much more offensive than the F slur.
Mm-hmm. It says, I'm like, being called that, it's like, I'm not stupid like they are.
Nope.
I'm not a Karen like they are.
Nope.
At least I sit here and I allow different opinions.
Well, all I know is I'm going to sleep well knowing that CJ is going to be arrested for hate speech.
Yeah.
So that's all I know. You're getting arrested, CJ, for that hate speech.
Oh yeah, if she wants to keep going.
Yep, I already alerted the Scotland Yard people, and they told me that you are donezo. And then they, I told them about you, and they're like, "Oh, you mean are you talking about Scotland Yard? That's what we call CJ, Scotland Yard." And then I was like, "Yeah, that's her."
Okay, Nikki. Scotland has a new law making it illegal to cyberbully someone based on their sexual orientation or race. So if you hate someone and you use sexual orientation or race, it's a criminal offense now.
Mm-hmm.
So CJ better watch your mouth.
CJ's a dumbass. Yeah,
But
he's gonna get
you all
arrested.
know how she is. She's gonna hop on jurors or hop on slammers.
Here's the only issue I foresee with that whole situation is that how are the police gonna find handcuffs that will fit CJ?
Oh,
You know? Do they have like supersized cuffs in Scotland? I don't think they do.
I thought they're all one size fits all.
Because no, not at all. They only click so far, you know. So they need like cuffs that will fit her fat wrists, right? And then also they need to be like the chain needs to be long enough because you know her arms don't like go together, you know, like just of the big belly and all that.
Oh, Linda has a point here. Zip ties.
Zip ties. They're not. They need like a mile long zip tie.
And they use multiple pairs.
Yeah, they're gonna use need a wrecking ball to get her out of that flat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't think the police have flexi cuffs.
No. Nip. It's like read us a bedtime story. Yeah, that's a good point. Someone record that hate speech in that song, because that the police are gonna want to see that. I didn't know that CJ.
Oh, they do. I didn't know that. I don't know that. I don't know, Nikki. I don't know what they use these days.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that they have usually have one size fits all, and oh, they took their guns, Sabrina.
What?
In the UK?
They don't even carry guns. How are they going to get her out of there? All right, Miss Gavin. You're going to have to come with us. We're going to take a little trip to Scotland Yard. But I can't leave. I got some farm animals I got to take care of. Oh, no, you don't. You're going to come right with us. You're going to like it. You're going to...
Or what excuses is she going to come up with? Oh, I can't fit through the door.
Yeah. Oh, I can't leave. Oh. I can't fit. Sorry, officer.
They'll get her through a window.
Wait, she's not gonna fit through the fucking window. They're gonna have to fucking demolish the goddamn house to get her out of there. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I have a feeling the regular taser would do nothing. Yeah, that'd be like a fucking like fly landing on her, like a mosquito. Like, you know, she would not like the surface area of her skin. You know, it's too much of it, so she's not gonna feel a damn thing.
Oh, I heard it hurts quite a bit.
Yep. Yep.
So if she wants to keep up with her mouth. Damn.
Damn.
You tased yourself?
Of course you did. She probably did it just to see what it would feel like.
Just to see if it hurts. Oh, dear.
I mean, what the fuck did you expect? What did you fucking expect? Oh, it was by accident? Sure. Sure it was.
How can you tase yourself by accident?
I don't know. I really can't say.
Yeah, you got a point there, Shay. I can't see her stopping.
Someone should make a meme of Amber enjoying gay porn. Because I seriously think she's into that. I think Amber, you know what? What is it called? Like, it's like an anime thing. It's like yaoi or something like that.
Oh, there's you're not going to know this, but there's actually a gay website, gay porn site that caters to women.
Oh, is there? Oh,
yeah.
Amber would love it then. We should get her a membership to that site. She seems to really be into that shit. I mean, hey, again, not judging, not king shaming. I'm just saying, maybe you wanna subscribe to some of those sites, Slamber. My hand, one of the dogs pulled the leash, and I had the leash and taser in the same hand, and somehow engaged the safety and the trigger and tased my own hand. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Why were you even carrying a taser? Is the question.
So you're walking the dog with a taser in your hand.
Yeah. Why did you have the taser to begin with? Would be my question.
For safety. Oh, you must have been walking through a bad neighborhood or something.
Oh, were there a lot of Hispanics? You carry a police baton too? No, you don't. You fucking don't. Liar. I got a liar.
You never know. Oh dear. Yeah, so some ladies like that, Sabrina. Some girls like it for some reason. Maybe it's because it's two guys doing it.
That doesn't really explain it. Oh, you do? You carry a police baton? Well, I must not have seen that.
Oh, my dogs are little pussies. They just bark and run.
Well, that's because, you don't need your dogs to be the terrifying force in your house, You basically just wait for people to come inside your place, and then you just look at them and they get terrified.
Yeah, it's scary just being me.
Right.
I just be myself for Halloween.
Yeah, send me a pic of it. I mean, it doesn't sound like something one would do. Carry a police baton with them. Maybe a taser, if you're really that afraid, but I don't know.
Yeah, but if I was carrying a taser, I'd probably put it in my pocket.
Right. Not hold it in your hand like a dummy.
I wouldn't be waving it around the neighborhood.
Right. Send me
I'd probably
that.
have it in my pocket in case someone decided to rob me, or do something, but oh yeah, Wendy, mine are hungry little critters.
Sorry, no one in the chat. I got a comment. I had a comment on my post. I was talking to Kimberly, said like a flirty comment or something, and then this troll said like, "Why are you sexually harassing this person?" Just stop, you little white knighters. Okay, just stop it. You're fucking embarrassing.
Actually, that one sounds like Amy.
You know what I hate? I hate when there's invisible walls in games. Like, but like they don't have like a creative way to block off the path. They just literally put an invisible wall there. It's underneath your comment, Kimberly, on my post. You might have received a notification about it.
Yeah, and Rebel Soul decided to come over and start trouble.
Rebel Soul's a fucking moron.
I know, isn't she?
I don't know who the hell she thinks she is, but she's a fucking dumbass.
She went bye-bye the other day.
Yeah, I miss Sandog too, man. He was cool. He was fun to have on panels and stuff. I should email him. I'm really bad about getting back to people. You responded. Let me see what you said.
Ooh, I gotta see this one. At least their stupidity makes you laugh.
That was a funny comment, Kimberly. Stop cock blocking, dude. Oh man, that's funny. It's like these people that just go around, like, I don't know, like trying to get off on some moral mission or whatever. It's like, just stop. You guys look like fools. You're not helping. You're not saving anyone. You're not defending anyone who needs your fucking help. You look stupid. I don't get these people that have like these, I don't know, these just hate obsessions with people on here. They just turn anything that you do into something malicious.
It amazes you to see how much hate.
Yeah, a lot of people are very hateful.
And when it's over, it's like Wyoming got mad because, she was talking shit in CJ's chat and Juror's chat, and you decide to say something.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets mad and says, and starts crying. Oh, Jamie said something to me.
Well, I don't know, man. People are just easily led on here, I find. People just can be convinced of anything.
Hey, Splash and Full.
Hey, Splash and Full. Good night, Lonnie.
Good night, Lonnie. But as JB Gunner 1 said, you always win.
He's very jelly. I don't know what he's jelly over this time, but If I was attacked and I was going to taser the dude, I'd be either silent or call him names. Good plan. You know, there's been several times over the years where I've had to ask myself if someone was like had mental problems or if they were just trolling. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of both.
It could be both. It could be like, you know, sometimes they have mental issues and they're trolling. But sometimes, like, I don't know if people are trying to, you know, joke around or troll around, or if they're being like serious and they just legitimately think that way. You know?
Yeah, because I've seen some trolls. I've seen some trolls on Facebook that all they know how to do is make threats.
Yeah. What kind of threats?
Criminal ones. Oh, I'm gonna come to your house and do this. Yeah,
it's probably not good to do. On Facebook, that stuff is way more frowned upon than on YouTube. Like, I mean, people can talk all they want about reporting on YouTube. It's a crapshoot. When it comes to Facebook, literally anything can get you reported. That's kind of why I stopped going on there as much to talk about shit, because like literally everything you say can get flagged. You know, it's bullshit, man.
Yeah, you Facebook is you can get reported and get a timeout from Facebook for saying hello to someone.
Yeah, sometimes they can just interpret something you're saying as being really offensive, and then you have to like get it reviewed and be like, yeah, I didn't mean to be offensive with this comment. Can you review it? Just stupid.
Yeah, I got one of my memes I shared reported and I got pinched for it. I got 30 days.
30 days.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah. Not a fan.
And then I got pinched for misinformation, and I'm like, what? It's only a meme.
I know, right? Everything that used to be good sucks. That's all I'm gonna say.
And then they got me for nudity one time, and everything was blurred out. They just didn't like the political message. That they all sucked. If you're Republican or Democrat, the system sucks. And it had Joe Biden on it. Oh yeah, they're trigger little bunnies on Facebook too. You think this platform's bad? Facebook is can be just as horrid. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Sorry, I was just looking at some comments and stuff. Oh my God. You know, at some point you just have to like think to yourself, why the fuck does it matter what the fuck someone thinks? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
These are thoughts that never cross Amber's brain, clearly.
Aw.
And yeah, Amber, you putting Bill's face on yours kind of makes it seem like you want to be Bill. That's kind of the literal translation of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna interpret a meme of me putting my lycanthropy avatar on a chick's body as me wanting to wear a dress, right? Yeah, okay. Because you don't get. I mean, this is the thing with her, right? Sometimes she gets the memes, and sometimes she doesn't. Like when it's convenient for her, she either gets it or doesn't get it. You know.
So we got Wyoming decided to make a community post 6 hours ago.
What a shock.
So here we go.
How did she recover from the fact that she literally like outed herself, like watching my entire fucking stream, taking over 50 clips, and then making a post saying she didn't watch one bit of the stream? How did she recover from that? I'm curious. Like,
So
what was her explanation for that? Did she have one?
I don't think so.
Of course not.
So she's saying put Jamie and Bill's in place of Ace and Gary. Bill says he's driving down to see Jamie.
Oh yeah, that's the yeah, I saw that post. The one with it's the ambiguously gay duo or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like Wyoming. I never said I'm driving down to see Jamie, you stupid moron.
Oh my god, these people! I swear to, if y'all really want to watch a gay porn, go on a fucking sex site or something. Okay, seems like you guys are really in the market for that. You guys should just get it over with. Go on a porn site.
So she takes a sarcastic joke,
and
she says, "I'm going down to see Jamie."
Right.
I said, no. What I said was, if you wanted to file charges, I gave you the option, pick me up, and I'll walk you through the process. Like, okay, we go to the courthouse together, and I'll walk you through it. There's nothing sexual about that, Wyoming.
Nothing sexual about that. But if we wanted to have lunch together after that, that's our choice.
She's a moron.
Still wants to drive down to see Jamie. That's his business, god damn it.
Oh, look at this. She says she's smart. She's an actual dipshit.
No, you're not smart, Wyoming. You're a fucking moron. Sorry. No, you literally gave yourself away with all those clips you took. I exposed you. Clothing optional.
Wyoming belongs in a straitjacket. Absolutely.
She does.
So they think that they can talk shit in any chat, but oh, how dare Jamie say anything right back?
For real though. Why the fuck? She still hasn't explained why she put your face on her fucking body. That's still bizarre, Amber. You haven't explained anything. You know that, right? It was weird, man. You're weird.
She's probably rooting for us.
Right? She wants to watch the revenge porn that happens afterward. She can't wait. She's like rubbing her hands here like, I can't wait. I can't wait for that revenge porn. Amber's a sick puppy, man. She got problems.
We say nothing about your mom, Wyoming.
You read that one? She literally claims he's talking about her mom and he says nothing about her mom. No, I didn't. In fact, in that, you can clearly see in that message that I think that is her. That picture. So whatever I say is basically working off the idea that I think that's her, which I did think it was her because I wasn't too familiar with what she looked like. And then I come to find out that she looks like nearly fucking identical to her own mother, you know? So I can't really be at fault. I don't know. I think these people just want an excuse to be butthurt about something, you know?
Yeah, I think Wyoming puts her own shit online, hoping someone will jump on it.
Yeah, she wants to play victim so fucking badly. She so badly wants to be part of the drama. Like, Wyoming, why do you want to be a victim so fucking badly? Like, get the fuck over it. You're like a 60-year-old woman, you know? Like, a little
Yeah.
too old to be playing these games still.
Yeah, she sits there and doxes herself on her own channel.
Mm-hmm.
Tells everyone where she lives.
Yep. But then she's gonna play victim.
Well, when someone jumps on it.
Right, and then she's gonna make a fucking video like cocking guns and stuff and having knives. But she's a victim.
And then she says in her video I watched, I think it was less than 5 minutes. She says, "Oh, there's millions of videos on YouTube of people with guns and knives."
Yeah.
So most of them are not using it in they're not talking about other people when showing off their knives and guns.
Right. She didn't correct me and say that that was her mother. You know, and she posted about it herself on YouTube, doxing all that shit herself. She doxed her own mom, dummy.
Yeah, she posted her own family.
It was literally a private conversation. There's no reason that she had to put that on YouTube. What a dummy.
Yeah, she puts her own family members on her community wall.
She has done the same thing to Andrew Mom and MKB and all these people, like Natasha. I mean, she has a history on here of just completely fucking with everybody that she gets. That usually, like, she's friends with them. She supports them, and then she has this falling out, and it becomes like this huge thing. Because she never shuts up. She mentions her mom's past illness for the extra touch of victimization. What a fucking clown, man. Did you people ever like you guys followed me for how long? How long did y'all follow me? Like, you guys are acting just like the people who used to come at me all the fucking time. How do you not see that? And then you wonder why I handle you the same fucking way I do them? I literally don't change at all. I'm the same fucking person. Y'all need to get a fucking grip already. Get a fucking grip. Get a grip.
And she says, "Oh, I have friends. I have a life. I have a boyfriend."
Then she said she had to let her mom know she was plastered all over YouTube and that she couldn't believe anyone would speak about her mom that way. What a fucking moron.
This is a drama community. You know how Street Rat is and everyone else.
Yeah.
They go below the belt. What did you expect, Wyoming? And no, I'm not gonna FOIA your DUI arrest. I'm not gonna waste any money on it.
Did she say she has a boyfriend now? No fucking way.
Yeah, apparently.
No, you don't, Wyoming. Stop. You don't have a fucking boyfriend. You're so fucking fake, Wyoming. I never realized what a fucking shit talker you were before, Wyoming. Like, goddamn. Get a fucking life.
What you gonna do? Run back to Voices?
Yeah, I would buy Voices being her boyfriend over her having a legit boyfriend. Hey, Wyoming, why don't you and Voices get together? You're close enough. Why don't you fucking scissor each other and create some toxic fumes?
They could be girlfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, y'all could get together. You know, you're really close to each other, right? Hey, Voices likes to take those long drives. She could drive to you, Wyoming. Then you guys could have the best scissor sex.
They even said they're on the other side of the mountain from each other.
If Pat and Barney had a baby, it would be Wyoming. That's very true, actually. She sounds like Barney, and she's got the dude, that fucking, when she made that video that trying to make a parody of Tiffany with a laugh. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was so fucking like funny. She was like going like doing the laugh. She's like, "I'm in the closet," and just doing that weird laugh.
I think she was trying to mock you being in the closet.
No, she was trying to mock Tiffany, Bill.
The gay ghost.
She was whispering, you know, the closet. She was in the closet whispering. That's what they say about Tiffany. You get it, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, she was trying to mock Tiffany because Tiffany, I guess, just went live that night talking about her, and that was Wyoming's like clapback or something. I don't even know why they bother. It's just very bizarre seeing 60-year-olds troll, you know? I can't decide whether it's sad or what. It's bizarre. It was a troglodyte with hobbit feet. Troglodyte.
Okay, let's play one of your videos. The one in Wyoming.
Okay.
So this is how many times Wyoming.
Oh my God. I'm being stalked and harassed. Look at it.
So here we go. What gay bashing Bill? Gay bash Bill? Bill fuck off. Coops talks about Jamie.
Wyoming is clipping all my content. Look at about how many clips. Look at
all these
that the Wyoming's taking about me. Look at this. Look at how many clips she's taking. But this isn't obsessive. This person's not obsessed with me. No, this person ain't stalking me. They're literally stalking every word I make on my stream. I'm gonna get an R.
Did you just say you want your mommy, Wyoming? You just named one of yours.
What are you responding to?
Oh, I'm saying.
Prove it. Because look at me. Look at me being stalked and harassed. I can't believe that she would clip this many clips. That's a lot of clips. There's got to be like 50 clips or something like that. God damn, there's so many goddamn clips. Like I can't even. We're still going to so many clips. Okay, we're done.
Look at all these clips.
Jesus Christ. Stop stalking and harassing me, Wyoming. You recently got a cease, assist, and deceased. Okay.
Yep, those are the names of her clips.
Yeah, she even had one that said mommy.
Bizarre, isn't it? It's crazy.
I wonder if she meant she wants her mommy.
I don't know, man. It's fucking nuts.
I don't know. I turned that off on my channel because a few people have used it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a crazy nut like Wyoming doing it.
Yeah.
So I gave them a fuck you and turned off the clips feature.
Mm-hmm. How can you see if people clip you? Good question. So when you go into your video, like on the YouTube app, you could check the it's the analytics or whatever, and there's a section there to check for clips. I can't remember exactly like how to get to it, but it's somewhere in there. Like if you click, you know, go into your analytics of your video, you'll see a section for clips. How many people clipped your shit, who clipped it, it'll show you the clip, the channel and everything.
Yeah, because when I found the one just kept clipping my shit over and over again,
Mm-hmm.
I gave him a big fuck you and disabled all those clips.
Well, to me, it's actually a good tool because it tells me who's watching my shit, which you can't prove it without something like that to, let you know specifically that they are watching your shit,
Yeah, but it was like 50 in a row or whatever. And
Yes.
they kept doing it, so.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really annoying, so I just said, fuck you. I just sent him a big fuck you.
Okay.
This was a while back, so if you're watching, I know you know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like to make the strangest videos of me. It creeped me out.
Creeping you out, Bill? That's a feat.
Yeah, they're just strange little shorts,
Mm-hmm.
Rocks with my name on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm blocked from clipping everyone's live streams.
Yeah, well, there's a feature you can either enable it or disable it for your stream, whether people can clip it or not. So it's fairly easy to turn on and off. But you can't disable certain people from clipping your shit. It's not how it works.
You either have to allow it or disallow it.
Yes, either allow clipping or disallow clipping. But it's convenient. For example, I know with pretty good certainty that this one sock account, I think it's Dexter Lives. I'm pretty sure that's Wyoming. Which Wyoming, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you create the Dexter Lives channel because you live kind of in a northern area where Dexter lives in the new series? Is that why you came up with that? I don't know. Just spitballing.
Yeah, she can't come up with anything original either.
Nah.
Because when I came up with the name for this channel, it was actually a dig at Lauren.
What does she think? She's the only one who lives in Wyoming? What a crazy nutball. I didn't know people could see that. Now when I try to clip things, it says, sorry, you can't clip this. It says that for everyone they try to clip it if they don't allow clipping. Yes. Yes, if they don't allow clipping on the video, then it will say you can't clip it. Or it won't give you the feature, the option to clip.
Because when I came up with this channel name, I saw Lauren over at Robbie's and I saw, oh, she's not honest.
Yeah, how would you disallow certain people from clipping? That doesn't even make sense. There's not even any option to have that.
That's a good question.
What?
Does Dexter like pill popping parties?
Good question. I don't know. I don't know. Could be. Probably. I don't know. I think Dexter has his life more together than Wyoming. Even the fucking wreck that it is. That was so weird. How they brought Dexter back only to like not continue it.
Yeah, I never got into the Dexter series.
Why not? What is wrong with you? It's a good show. I have the clipping opinion option, you mean, but when I try to save it, it says you can't create this clip. Well, maybe they disabled clipping for that stream. That'd be the only way that would happen, I think.
Hey, AK-47.
AK-47. Hello.
Wyoming's not here right now. Please leave a message.
Is that what she says to everybody in her life? Like they're trying to talk to her and she's just like not home, like mentally, like Wyoming's not here right now. If you would like to leave a message, please leave one after the beep. Beep. Yeah, I agree, Sabrina. I wasn't quite happy with it. It was because they ended the old series without any answers and the fans were pissed. Yeah, I know. But like it's like you create like another series and it was good, And I felt like they could have continued from that like in a second season from there, but they didn't for whatever reason. Like why even bother? Listen, guys, why when you're like planning a TV series, it's kind of one of those things that it's not like a movie. All right. A movie you plan most of the time to be like a one and done thing, right? You plan a movie, you make the movie, and then it's done. Now, if you get popular enough reception, maybe you can get a sequel done at some point, right? But for the most part, when you make a movie, you just make the movie and then it's done. With a TV series, when you're planning a TV series, you plan it in mind that this could go on for like 5 seasons. So I don't know why they only did 1 season and didn't even bother following up with at least a second season. That's just weird. TV series are meant to, when they're created, they're meant for like longevity. They're meant to be continued.
Yeah, but here's the thing: a lot of these shows suck.
Okay, but this
not all of them. Not all of them, but
this didn't suck, Bill. This was good.
Yeah, Dexter was popular.
Yes, but the revival was good too. When they brought it back, it was a good revival of the show. And even though they, the way they ended it, like might be a little, like it might hinder a second season or whatever. I still think they could pull it off, if they were so inclined. But I guess I don't know, because they weren't. They talked about it, talked about doing a second season. They just never did. I don't know why. That's been like 3 fucking years ago now.
And I see some of these series on like Amazon or whatever, and I says they only did 1 season. When I'm really, really hooked.
Well, Kimberly, if that was their only point in answering old questions, they could have summed it up with a TV special. Why did they do like a whole season? It's just weird.
Didn't they do that with Farscape?
What?
They had unanswered questions, so they did a 2-part miniseries.
I don't know. I didn't watch Farscape.
Yeah, they did a 2-part miniseries with the Farscape at the end. Because they canceled it, and then they fans had unanswered questions, so that's what they did. They had like a 4-hour movie. They could have done that instead of a series. So,
yeah.
Yeah, AK-47, The Simpsons got boring for me after a while.
Yeah, I know, right? Kimberly. I don't know why they didn't continue it. It had good ratings. The show was doing good. They could have continued on with a second season.
But here's the thing: some of them just don't they don't get the point that they cancel what's popular.
Yeah.
And they try for something new, and then that bombs because it sucks. And they keep up with that. Because there was this one show I liked. It was legal drama. What's it called again? What was that legal drama on CBS? Can anyone? Oh, All Rise. So they had that for 2 seasons, and then they suddenly cancel it. That had some good ratings, and they suddenly cancel it. They said, "Oh, let's try something new."
Mm-hmm.
So the new show they replaced it with bombed. They canceled it mid-season.
Yeah, sometimes they just really miscalculate, you know, when they plan these things out, which is unfortunate. Hey, Cranky.
Hey, Cranky.
My mother stopped in at a type because they didn't want it to go on and get boring. Yeah, you know, the UK series, they tend to not overdo things over there. They just kind of, you know, carry things out as long as they go, and that's it. And they're done.
The UK usually has like 13 episodes per season.
Actually, it's shorter than that from what I've seen.
Oh.
Yeah, that was like 6 to 8 episodes per season.
Yeah, because that's what the UK does. I noticed.
And they call them series in the UK, not seasons. Like here, a TV series is the whole show, but there, a series means a season of the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because some of us get some of the British terms mixed up.
Yep, they just do things a little bit different over there. But Bill, I'm gonna get off the panel.
Okay, I've been on for 3.5 hours anyway, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good night.
All right, everyone.
Bye.
All right, everyone. I want to thank everyone for coming. It's almost 2 a.m. here, so. Whew. So, good night, everyone. I'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.